episode again?
57.
Episode 57 of the WRESTHINGS podcast. Yeah, where did we start? Intros.
When I say grop, you say daddy. Grop!
Daddy.
Grop!
Daddy.
Strong star rating, leg drop rating, big back rubbing, cause Jericho loving, son of a gun, your boy Del Boy, aka Pro Grop Tees, aka the Cargill Maniac, aka Swoldy Lee, aka I got Platz now, aka everything fitted cap fam. Is it? I'm back, baby.
Yes, it's your boy Sam Blackz, Mr. Controversial files coming soon. Underdone, Barled, fresh. Birthday a couple days ago.
Well,
Cheese, bro.
What the hell, bro? My father gang, bro. What you saying? Bro, let me see, cut the hair now. Hey, no, you gotta join the gang. Come on, Sam.
Viscera top 5 Dead or Alive big men. Check out his playlist in WWE. Get me on YouTube. You know what I mean?
It's the Foolish Professional, aka Nafi. All praise to the almighty Bobby Lashley for winning the WWE Championship this Monday. Yeah, so yeah, all praise to Bobby Lashley and yeah, episode 57. So we got a special guest.
Very special guest.
Yo.
Quick thing I want to ask you before you go into your intro, bro. I know you was ready. This guy was
that's already
to say it.
already.
Want us to touch mic. But yeah, before you go into it, like, yeah, how did you find us? It was very random, like.
Bro, you know what the bad thing is about it, yeah? It's like, because I'm on my second Twitter account, innit? So
that's a burner account you've DM'd us from.
Nah.
You're even mad, fam.
No, so I'm usually like on football Twitter, innit? But I fuck with wrestling hard. But I'm not, like, I know there's a wrestling Twitter out there, innit? Yeah. So when I see you, man, I was like, raw, black guys into wrestling. I was like, yeah, that's why I DM'd it. I was excited. I was excited. I was like, man, don't really, because when I was in school and that, like back in the day, I was like one of the only guys in my year that was really interested. Everybody else,
bro. Trust.
27.
Yeah, 27. Yeah.
That's nuts, man. We feel you, bro. We're here for you, man. And from now on, bro, you're part of the family.
Welcome to the family.
Honestly, you're part of the family, man.
Whenever, bro.
He hasn't even introduced himself yet.
He's about to do it, fam.
Go ahead, bro.
I can't beat
you have to make
man.
this epic, fam. You have to make
I
this
can't
epic.
beat you, man. But you know what I mean? The people's jam, I learned from The Rock, so he's my goat. But nah, at 20 Mars Twitter. But yeah, man, hood celebrity Marzi.
Let's go.
Come on.
Cool, man. Obviously we've had a great week to celebrate two occasions. First and foremost, happy birthday, Blackz.
Come on, thank you.
Happy birthday, fam.
Trust me.
Hey,
lie up.
Swear down. Man, you don't ask me
Birthday to you.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you. Man's gonna shed a tear, you know.
Happy birthday, dear underdog. Happy birthday to you. Fam, the shop shagged me, fam.
Well, welcome.
I went there to go look for like a big thing, innit? They said, none. And this is the only one they had. I was like, fuck it. We have to grab something for it.
I appreciate the man, them. Thank you. Live right now. Thank you. Thank you, man. Big love you, man.
So good, my guy. So good, man.
Thank you. Wow.
Got to celebrate everyone's life, man. That's
fam. WrestleMania next year, yeah?
Big facts. Big facts.
Winning.
Let me give you the box in it so you can take that.
Yeah. But as you can see, Laps and Versi couldn't make today. We're due to link up with the Mandem very soon. So, yeah, man. We'll catch you guys soon. Another occasion that happened this week. Bobby Lashley's added to another list of black champions. Woo! Yeah, like, where do we start with this? I think it's one of the biggest things we need to touch on today. I feel like the whole build-up of the actual segment of... The build-up to the actual match itself was great. I enjoyed it. I felt like I was watching Ruthless Aggression again. Like the whole thing of Miz running around the ring.
Yeah.
When Miz licked... Fam, I was watching it, yeah. I was like, did he actually do this?
I was gobed.
The bell rang, yeah. Man was off.
Yeah. You know what the bad thing about that is, though, yeah? Like, I watched it and it sounded like it looked ridiculous, yeah? But there's been enough times where I'm like, why don't the champion just do that? Yeah. You don't want to lose the belt. Why you run? Yeah. They got the rule, like, if you get disqualified or counted out, you keep the title.
Because I used to do that at WWE games back in the day when I had to like defend the title for someone like against like if I had a created character and I was defending the title against someone like Undertaker or Brock Lesnar, and I know these man will finish you on any difficult. I'll cut myself out because I still got the title.
It's true.
You know what I mean? So yeah,
I kind of fucked with the Miz in that. I was like, hey, I'll do the same thing to me.
Honestly.
But even like the stages of it, so it started off with Miz like backstage saying, "Oh, my belly hurts," or was his belly or his leg?
He said his belly.
His belly said he didn't feel right, innit? So then Bobby Lashley runs to the backstage,
this guy.
and he goes, "Yo, you best be ready for a thing, innit?" So now we had the second segment when Miz ran away, which was hilarious. Then we had the actual match itself. Before we actually discuss the actual build-up on the actual match itself, I want to talk to you guys about it. How do you guys feel about it?
About him winning.
Yeah.
I'm happy, fam. This has been a long time coming.
Yes.
You know, he came back into WWE maybe like 2018. He's had like ups and downs. You know, he's won the IC, he's won the US title. He was paired with Leo Rush. He then went into this weird marriage angle with Lana. And from that point, I thought, yeah, this guy's doomed.
Yeah,
this guy is absolutely doomed. And to see the transformation of him, you know, being the chief hurt officer, to then reclaiming the US title, to now winning the WWE title, and he's just been on a massive tear like the last 8 months. It's proper sick to see, and it's proper heartwarming to see, because we always knew that he could always win the title. Even if you saw his Impact run was amazing. Crazy. He had sick feuds with like Eddie Edwards and Drew McIntyre and all these different people. So the writing was always on the wall that this guy is WWE title material. It's just now that it's cemented, it's like, fam, I'm happy, man. I'm proper happy.
It's kind of funny how all these people that have left WWE, gone to Impact, and now have become champions. You know what I mean? It's good to see, man.
Because I didn't even know prior to this whole Bobby Lashley becoming champion, I think one of you guys dropped a clip on the actual reference account.
Or when he won his first Impact title. And
Drew's coming with the True Religion, and he speared his Claymore.
He beat Drew.
I didn't even know that. I didn't even know the man that clashed in it. So
and MVP is the one that got him to the Impact title and got him to the WWE title. So it's like,
it's mad.
Poetry in motion.
I tweeted it today. Listen, MVP needs to manage Arsenal, bro. I'm not even joking. I swear, if you manage Arsenal, we're winning the World Cup. That's what's mad. We're going far winning the World Cup. Big man team, fam, because the way he's come back into WWE, yeah. Man came as a Royal Rumble contestant. No one thought he would even last this long in the company. Man thought he was just gonna come as a legend and get dust out by someone after. We'll never see him again until Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
Man stayed here and he's completely controlled the whole thing and mastermind the whole thing, fam.
It's true, you know.
All of these boys have got belts. Come on, man.
This is a big deal, and I don't think enough people are talking about it.
Bro.
Yeah. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing to.
It's so important, bro.
To witness, like, you know, we've had managers of like Paul Heyman, Paul Bearer, Jimmy Hart. You know, people, good speakers, good guys that can play the character role of a manager. But MVP, the way he does it, bro, it's different, and it's just right for this generation. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's special. You know, it's really special.
And he can still get in the ring.
Exactly. When he needs to. Not at his best, but when he needs to. So I'm just saying that when he needs to, like, he'll get it done, innit? You know?
I can't lie though. Like, I'm happy, very happy, because I like Bobby Lashley a lot, but I'm apprehensive because I have a feeling he's just gonna drop it to Drew.
That's my issue.
That's why I've got.
That's why I said that this whole beef between Drew and Sheamus should carry on to WrestleMania, so it keeps Drew occupied. Yeah. Then after Brock or someone can come at WrestleMania or come at Fastlane, and it's a Brock versus Bobby Lashley thing. My thing is if Brock beats Bobby at WrestleMania, I wouldn't mind that. I've been waiting for this my whole life. It's a Christmas present to me. But so long as Bobby's got the belt till WrestleMania, I'm alright. I just don't want to lose it to Drew again.
This feels
it does feel very like transitionally at this point. It's very like, it reminds me of Sid Vicious at this point, where he's been put as a champion and he's gonna have like maybe 1 or 2 few months where you know he's gonna kind of be dominant, and then when it's time to drop it,
he drops it.
It's just gonna be dropped.
That's what
and for me, I don't like that.
That's what I said to you yesterday. Don't do this when you try to compare Kingston and
we can't be pitting our black kings against each other, man. Come on, man.
Rule number one.
We can't pit our black guys. We haven't even had that many black champions last even. Let's not pit them against each other.
Come on, man. Another thing as well.
I'm not gonna say nothing controversial.
We don't know what man's gonna do, bro. We don't know what's gonna happen.
I know.
Kofi's on was a complete different time. He was a complete different champion. Man was a face champion,
and his run was sick as well. He had an amazing run.
Yeah, bro. So
it was a good run.
Yeah,
it was a good run. Yeah, it was a good run.
There's a but.
It wasn't amazing.
I don't think it was amazing.
No,
I don't think.
That's what
I mean, in comparison to the other person that held the title, Seth Rollins, it was way better. Seth Rollins' run was shit.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree with that. Though the highlight to Seth Rollins' run was Becky Lynch getting what's it called, the End of Days from Baron Corbin.
And that was sick, and she took.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about I thought you were talking about Rollins' championship run in the Authority. That wasn't a
No,
that was good.
That was I'm talking about when Kofi had the belt, Seth had the belt at the same time.
One thing I'll say about that though, when they had the belt, this might be controversial to say, but
I love it.
Whenever we've had the brand splits, I'd probably say that was the weakest point of two champions.
Oh, Kofi and
I feel like that was probably the weakest two champions we've had.
Split, yeah.
Who else though would be better during that time?
do you mean in terms of like both champions being
champions?
Yeah.
So you remember like, I don't know, 10 years ago when we had Raw and SmackDown, I don't know,
Batista,
Batista and John Cena were champions.
Yeah, that's
I feel like this was probably
But what's mad is that, like Sam's been saying this Sam said a couple of weeks ago, and it's like, I think to us, yeah, it looks weak because we've seen where these men come from. These men come from the mid card status, and they've got to the ranks of the top ranks in it. But to these young youths on the street, not shooting on the street, I sound like one of the youth workers. to these young guys that are just watching wrestling, not knowing where man's come from, it's like raw. Oh, that's sick, man.
They got to know the level. They got to know the level.
No, they have to.
And you got to think in the last since SummerSlam, we've had Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre as the champion. Now that's at the moment that's big star power.
Yeah,
big star power.
So wait, remind me when Kofi was champion, who was Universal champion again?
Seth.
Oh, she was. Yeah.
But Seth had a. Didn't
Seth run the shit.
I can't even remember it.
No, the come up to the Universal Championship.
He beat Brock for the title. He beat Brock for the title.
Come up was unstoppable, Seth.
He beat Brock. He beat Brock for the title. But other than that, besides Baron Corbin, he did he didn't really have a great run.
I didn't like that tag
and
match.
Kofi, it didn't make sense to me. Like Kofi had a good feud with Kevin Owens, Dolph Ziggler, Orton. Like he had like
the Fiend
stand-up things.
The Fiend thing was.
Yeah, the thing is what killed Seth's thing for me.
Yeah.
Because when Thing didn't sell it one bit, fam. And after, do you remember that match?
And then they done disqualification. Yeah.
That was a. The funny thing about that is him losing it. Yeah, if he had got killed in Hell in a Cell by the Fiend and the Fiend had won, it might have changed the perception of the whole thing.
100%.
Because they did all of that, it was like
to Saudi to go win. Like. Fiend actually sat on the flight. He booked his tickets. Dude, the Fiend was in Saudi, fam. The Fiend was in Saudi smoking shisha.
You're stupid.
Cool. Back to Bobby Lashley though. It was an amazing, amazing moment. There's two things. Things I have to say about this year. Number one, every man squashed their beef on that day to back Bobby Lashley, or to even being a lumberjack.
Yeah, 100%.
I've been calling for a lumberjack match for time, and we got it. I was happy about that. The other thing I was gonna say, what's the other thing? With the match itself, I wasn't expecting like much offense from the Miz anyway. Like even though the match was quick and just like it worked.
It was a squash match.
For the championship, and I feel like we haven't had nothing like that in a while.
Yeah.
Did you guys like the squash match idea, or you rather?
It makes sense.
I wanted Lashley to win anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it made perfect sense. I don't think. I mean, how can someone run out of the ring to go get the title belt and then
come back
think that they're gonna have some sort of offense? It doesn't make sense. Like clearly, it showed that Bobby Lashley has been a force how many months now, and it's only made sense for him to just run through the Miz like that. Pause. I'm saying.
Fully. Any part of you feel like WWE were gonna just like flip it up and make the Miz beat Bobby Lashley?
I mean, when I woke up, I saw the results.
I saw
the results.
Surprise message.
But in my head, prior to the match, I thought, you know what, Drew McIntyre is gonna somewhat get involved. The Miz is gonna hold on to the title. And the thing is, I wouldn't have been mad at the Miz holding on to the title because from the promos I've seen, you already know what we're gonna get with the Miz. The Miz is class on the mic, anyways. You know what I'm saying? So even if it was to keep it and just steal it, you know he'd come the next week with a cocky promo like, I was able to still retain my title, and then it'll probably build up to something at Fastlane. But other than that,
that's what I see. I was surprised that they did it on.
No, I'm surprised they done it so quick. But at the same time,
apparently, I read something as well. Apparently, they did. I don't know how true it is, but apparently they did the lumberjack match so Bobby Lashley could get like the clapping from the other wrestlers.
Other wrestlers, okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Rather than having no fans. Okay, that makes sense.
Because man's been there for 16 years.
Even if you pre-Thing's face, Riddle's face. Riddle was excited when he won, Like their man in the ring were excited when he won. Like I think even Retribution, obviously, them man hate thing, but they were deep down. They're like, yes. Do you know what I mean? They're excited, fam.
A lot of passion in that ring right there.
Yeah.
deserves it.
He does.
1,000%.
Even Lana gave a bit of a shout out.
Yeah, Lana gave him a shout out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Saying that even though we had something like a rocky marriage or something like that, but he deserved it. And it's like he said, yeah, her and Naomi are gonna win her and Naomi are gonna win the tag team titles.
Oh, we hope so.
No, it was very like good to see. Like, you know, I don't always want to make this about, you know, another black man that's taken how many years to get the world title, but
it's true.
Lashley's though, he should have got it back
I
then.
feel like Lashley's story is quite good because it's like it's not a thing where it's like handing it to him on a plate. If it was, we just look at him as another like big man that's been put on. Based like an industry plant, but this guy has worked his way up. He's gone places.
I think the difference with Lashley's story is the fact that he was in WWE for a few years, and then he had the choice to leave, kind of like work his way around the world to kind of win the titles where he needs to, then come back, as opposed to like someone like Kofi or Mark Henry where they had to be in the company for 10 plus years until they actually got the title. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's probably the only difference. But in the same breath, I mean, who knows how long till we get another black world champion? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
God knows.
I did mention on the other podcast, and I wanted to know your thoughts on it because obviously you weren't here and your thoughts, bro. I think you were there. I don't know if you agreed or not, but I was saying, in like to an extent, you see Bobby Lashley's career. Can you compare it to Mark Henry's a little bit?
I don't think I know.
I'm talking in the sense of like Mark Henry got put through that whole stupidness with him schmeating grannies and all that sort of stuff, all that sexy chocolate stuff made him look like a. Do you know what I mean? Like the entertainment side, Bobby Lashley had his fair share of that as well with the whole Lana skit, the whole sister skit, and eventually became a champion. So same as.
Do you know why?
But I'm talking in terms of WWE wise. I'm not talking in terms of him going Quay and coming back.
Nah, I wouldn't. Only for the sheer fact that early on in Bobby Lashley's career, he was kind of given like the Brock Lesnar treatment of, you know, he's come in, he's tearing it up. As much as he wasn't really like, you know, winning world titles. Well, he won the ECW title, but I don't really care about that title. He was still given an incredible push. Whereas, as he's now come into WWE, I don't really feel like they had anything really for him. So, in order to keep him kind of busy and give him something different in terms of like an entertainment angle, that's why they've now thrown him like the whole my sisters. And we even spoke to the guy that played one of his sisters.
Yeah, we did.
Clubhouse, and then they now gave him the Lana thing. So I feel like it's kind of like maybe a bit more of a reverse. Whereas Mark Henry had to kind of like learn the entertainment style.
How did he come into it first? Like,
Mark Henry.
I remember he came with that American.
Yeah, he came in as like just like the Olympian,
world's strongest man, innit?
Obviously,
he got the world records for being the world's strongest man. From that, they put him into WWE.
A few years later, the Nation of Domination, and after that, the whole sexual chocolate thing. And
look, it's very simple, innit? Because I compare it, and it does go back to what I say in the first podcast in terms of John Cena can survive the Attitude Era. Bobby Lashley won't survive the Attitude Era.
What are you doing
Mark Henry will. And that's the only reason why.
Bobby Lashley won't survive the Attitude Era.
And Mark Henry will.
Mark Henry has. And Mark Henry has. That's what I'm personally saying.
Bobby Lashley won't survive the Attitude Era.
No, I don't think he would.
In terms of what?
Because he hasn't got any character. Not like that. MVP has pushed him to where he's come. Let's just be real. What did we just say?
I mean,
no, I hear what you're
Mr.
saying.
Controversial. Come on, bro. I'll throw everyone off.
I hear that, but then people like Ken Shamrock were able to. Ken Shamrock didn't have no character.
And I was gonna say,
Steve Blackman had no character. Fam, there's loads.
I wouldn't even necessarily.
And even the person done a good job in the Attitude Era.
Dean Malenko had no character. Like, fam, there's so many people that had no character.
The person that you're comparing him to, Mark Henry's not got the biggest character. He was just put in mad angles.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, fair enough.
He was put in an angle. Like, look at someone like Viscera. Viscera didn't really like. I hate to bring him up. Viscera wasn't really given.
I'm gonna keep quiet now.
No, Viscera wasn't really given a role where he had to show much character. It was literally come with black lipstick, wear contact lenses, looking like one bad bee. You know what I'm saying? That's the character he was given. It wasn't until like maybe like later on during like the Ruthless Aggression era where he was dressing like he was wearing the whole velour thing and then he was humping niggas like a pervert. That's when we kind of saw character from him. You get what I'm saying? So I mean, could Bobby Lashley survive the Attitude Era?
Yes.
1,000%. Because fam, he's a seasoned fighter, MMA fighter. In the 90s, we knew that those people that were used to do stiff work, the likes of Bam Bam Bigelow, the likes of Vader, Steve Blackman, all of these men that have trained outside all their fighters. That man are doing bits, you know what I'm saying? And more time than none, even if you didn't have character, if you could move in the ring and you looked real, they didn't give a shit.
I think, do you know, when it comes to surviving an Attitude Era, I feel like anyone can survive an Attitude Era. I'll be dead honest. Certain wrestlers can't survive in this era now. Because this era now, everyone's got this high expectation that he has to be champion or he has to get to a certain stage.
No way.
Yeah, he has to dominate Japan. He has to dominate this place. There's a lot of expectation for wrestlers right now.
Okay,
But back in the day-
what other wrestlers do you think can't survive in the Attitude Era now?
20 minutes.
Heath Slater wouldn't.
This is
Heath Slater wouldn't.
Timekeeper.
Heath Slater. What? But wait,
I don't know.
from what are these guys called? One that wore skirts and they used to draw stuff in their face.
Headbangers.
Headbangers, bro. Them, bro. There's mad people that can survive in there.
But out of the top guys who couldn't, from now that.
If you're talking top, as in like you're sitting down with Rock, Austin, the Triple H.
But that's a lot of man then. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean as in a lot of man can't sit with them. I'm being honest. There's
There's a lot of man can't. That's what I'm saying. A lot of man wouldn't be able to sit.
I
with
feel
them.
like a better question would be, what one of the top guys from now wouldn't be a top guy in the Attitude Era as well? So like, I don't think Seth
Drew
Rollins.
wouldn't.
I don't think Seth Rollins would be at the top of the card. In the
Drew
Attitude
wouldn't. Drew
In the
wouldn't be at the
Attitude
top.
Era.
No,
I disagree, bro.
actually, Seth might have. Seth
would've,
might have.
man.
Might have.
Seth
Maybe
can,
mid card.
yeah.
Maybe mid card. Maybe mid card.
Nah, Seth is sick.
Other than
Drew, 100% not. Sorry, Drew. You're not gonna be with the Rocks. No.
Are you okay?
No. And it's so bad to that point. I don't even think Roman would. It's bad. It's that bad.
Oh.
No,
Roman now.
No character.
Roman now.
Roman now.
No. Roman even before will sit down with flipping Rock and that.
No,
Bro, he's a son.
No character. Getting destroyed on promos by Cena.
Bro, man is
Let's stop already.
Man is
Yeah,
someone.
but okay, but in that regards, like,
He'll get destroyed.
No, but the
He'll be finished.
Okay, but the Attitude Era at the time was very like freestyle. You know what I'm saying? Roman now, I see Roman now more of like himself as opposed to like, what he was
100%.
before.
But if you're
I
talking
feel like
about
Roman potentially could.
you're talking about the promo gods of
Moxley,
the
I
Attitude
thousand
Era.
believe he could.
Moxie.
Fam, he's out era Sandman.
No, he would have. He's a
Moxie,
madman.
yeah.
Moxie,
Yeah,
yeah, Moxie.
No, Dean Ambrose 100%.
No, Moxie's a madman. Yeah, Moxie will 100%. No,
Seth, mate,
it's
I could hear an
difficult to say
argument
with
for
the
Seth.
Rocks and the
I can't
Austins, man.
for Seth. I can't lie.
No, I'm sorry, it's difficult to say with the Rock and the
I'm being
Austins,
honest,
man.
yeah.
the draw was different back then.
Yeah, the draw was different, yeah.
Compared to
I mean,
now.
What?
Go on.
What is surviving in the Attitude Era first and foremost? Because I feel like everyone.
You know what it is? It's me coming out to the ring and the crowd roar my name in it.
But
And saying, no. A lot of man did not. I'm telling you, a lot of man did not.
I
Test,
got a point
even
out.
Test was so hard, but he wasn't getting cheered like that. Chris Benoit was so hard, but wasn't getting cheered like that.
Until when?
Bro,
Until
we
when?
could. Till Ruthless Aggression. Until they made it big. You gotta be realistic.
And that was the biggest.
And you know what? The only
Okay,
person
they don't
I would
get
say out of
yeah.
that caliber that was actually there was Jericho. Jericho would get the cheers. No, but it's true.
No,
Jericho,
no.
Kurt Angle, they
no.
will get the cheers. You know,
but you're telling
you
me-
know what? It's so bad to say. Rest in peace, but Eddie Guerrero won't get in the cheers like that until Ruthless Aggression. That's the honest truth.
Eddie Guerrero-
That's the
Okay,
honest
I
truth.
wouldn't say
So
maybe
the
no,
China
no,
angle,
the China angle,
the
China angle
Bro,
is
I'm
what
telling
brought
the
him.
truth.
Yeah, the China
So
angle.
when the
China angle.
Radicals first came on the scene, so telling me
They got, but then as time went on,
They
it kind
were
of like
getting-
when you mean
they were-
when you mean chess, you mean as in either a boo or a yay. What are you talking about?
Talking
Because
about
reaction.
reaction.
Like a-
Barris has got reaction.
Nah.
Am I dreaming, bro?
Nah.
The standard was crazy back then.
Crazy.
Bro.
Bro,
And the difference
crazy.
between then and now as well, yeah, is you got to think now they got the network, yeah. So that's paid subscribers, right?
Yeah.
Back in Attitude Era, they were you're always at the top of the card if you was drawing money. Like if you was drawing box office like the Rock and Stone Cold was, you wasn't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's different. When you're okay, cool.
But it's Seth
Them-
Rollins'
them-
character drawing that.
What in that phase? I'm saying them, listen,
Maybe the Messiah
Seth, I don't
character,
think
that's
Seth,
the only reason
I don't
why
think
I'll
Seth,
say.
okay, look, yes, let me be honest, yeah.
Maybe the Messiah
At that
character.
time,
something.
there was that. It was the Holy Trinity in it. Obviously, The Rock, Stone Cold, and probably sometimes Triple H, sometimes Undertaker. That's the Holy Trinity for me for Attitude Era. But with
maybe, mate.
not the Holy Trinity, but the
Maybe
Trinity for
Foley.
Attitude Era.
Foley,
But
mate.
with certain people, for example, if Roman or Seth were there, I don't think they'll be sitting with them. But I feel like they'll be Chris Jericho level. You see it?
You think?
possibly.
Seth 100%. Seth 100%.
Yeah.
I don't think Roman. I'm sorry.
Seth because
I'm sorry.
I think
Maybe
he's
this
good in the
Roman
ring.
now. Maybe this Roman now. Do you know what I mean?
Roman will kill him in WCW though. Roman will kill in WCW. I believe that.
It's hard to tell because most people were killing it in WCW,
That's what I was
and
trying
that
to
was just
say.
by force, fam. That's not because the crowd wanted to.
I'm telling you. You know what? Roman would have. Yeah, he would. He would have
Roman's
survived.
character
in it.
now, the perception of Roman is different
He could be
because
a dangerous heel. He
because of how he was before.
Yeah.
But if he had just come in fresh as how he is now, the perception would
have been
mad.
different.
He's
Yeah,
mad now.
Yeah.
Get me? If he was a fresh person from SummerSlam last year to now, it'd be like, raw, what a first year, etc. But because we
I wish we
remember,
got him. I wish we. Do you know what it is? I wish he came here. Do you know when he spared the Fiend? I wish that happened when there was a crowd there, fam. Fam, do you know how mad that would be?
That would have went.
That would have been brazy.
After they'll show the slow, they'll show like the watching. You know, they show like the reaction. They show the camera in the audience. You see,
You know what? I'll tell you someone who would have survived the Attitude Era. Actually, that could be top card, The Fiend. But because his character,
the Fiend will survive the Attitude Era.
150 million%.
Do you know I find that hard to believe? Just for the sheer fact that you already have Undertaker and Kane. People like Gangrel, they were like cult figures. They weren't necessarily like top of the card and looked at. It's like they'll look at the Fiend as like another caricature. That's literally
like another doink, innit?
And I love the Fiend as well. But
you're right.
If Kane wasn't at the top, I can't really go and say that the Fiend was.
That's what I was just about to say that. Yeah,
it took a while for Kane to get to the top, you know.
I didn't even think
he was never really.
He
wasn't. Kane, that's what's bad.
Kane had the championship for one day.
Yeah, he had it for what?
Who did he lose it to again?
Was it Austin? Yes, it was Austin on Raw.
He lost it in Hell. I think it was like in a Hell in a Cell match. And then he lost it.
And he didn't win another world title till maybe
2000.
That wasn't even the WWE Championship. Do you know what I mean?
Whatever it title.
But Kane, like another thing as well. Kane's one of these guys that give you moments. He's a moments guy.
100%.
No. The thing is with Kane is a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of where on the card, Kane will deliver. You know what I'm saying? 100%. That's why I feel like Kane is always going to be touted as like one of the best ever. Like, he's a legend regardless. He's done what he's had to do.
He's got a lot of perks to him that you remember, like the fire thing and the mask,
Inferno match. You know that's Kane's match.
That's Kane's match. No, that's Undertaker's match.
No, that's a casket match. It's Taker's match. Buried Alive match.
Inferno's Kane match.
Kane's match. Who else is doing a casket match? No one.
Them Japanese wrestlers.
Taker. It has to be Taker.
He saved it still.
So it's stuff I do sometimes.
I agree. Back to Bobby Lashley, or do you want to move on?
Yeah, we can move on. Big up Bobby Lashley though.
Big up Bobby Lashley.
As long as he doesn't drop it at Mania though.
Who would you like to see him? Okay, let's say for example he does fight someone at Fastlane. Who would you want him to defend it against? Like,
the Miz needs to come back and they need to have a proper match. I thought that's only right.
That'd be alright.
Miz doesn't need to win. It's just a thing of saying, cool, you've won it fair and square now. There's no man here to scare me off and blah blah. Let's do it properly.
Personally, I would like to see him against John Morrison.
Very good match. That'd be a very good match.
You don't rate him?
No, they don't rate him.
Oh yeah, they don't rate him.
I was to say, what?
I won't afford that, you know.
I was just thinking of more of an angle of like, you know what? Yeah, you might have scared off the Miz, but you can't scare me off the. You'll get like a good solid 10-15 minute match. You know what I'm saying?
I'm waiting for John Morrison's big push anyway, man. I don't like the way
when he came back, I was excited.
Look, I get what you're saying, but like I said, John Morrison's already had his time, bro.
He hasn't.
No, his time.
No, when you said that on the podcast,
I know his time, but as in like, check his accolades. Man's won the Intercontinental Champion bare times. He's an ECW champion. He's had a lot.
Okay, but
what I say, my final point. Let me clean the table at least. Let me clean it.
No, the table's still dirty, fam. I can see.
What I'm trying to say is this: if he doesn't get it, I'm not really fussed. I feel like he's done his bit.
But
if he does get it, I'm happy for man.
No, but if we had the same mentality for Kofi and Bobby Lashley, we'd never have black champions.
Exactly.
You just said,
we'd never have black champions.
He's had his time because he won the Intercontinental. So we could have said
Morrison has not had his time.
Exactly. I promise you.
Well done.
No, I was thinking that can't be because IC and US it can't be the ceiling because really and truly we don't rate those titles as much as we used to back in the day. Back in the day we used to think like, yeah, you know what? Even if my favorite wrestler won the IC title, for me, I don't mind because that belt is the worker's belt. Whereas now, for me, that's a joke man's belt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, here and there they might get good matches, but if we're gonna get solid matches now on the main roster, it's mainly gonna be for the WWE title. If that. So we can't have that mentality of that ceiling being for IC title because you know what I'm saying?
You put it like that, it makes sense.
Because if we had that mentality, I promise you, Rock will be the only black champion ever. We won't be able to have that Kofi moment. We won't be able to talk about Lashley. We'll be saying that, yeah, AEW is more diverse than WWE, which we know that's not the case.
God forbid.
You know what I'm saying? So, don't even get me started on that whole topic because, fam, people are trying to flame me on Twitter as if I don't like. I like you know. No, you have to deep it. I like. You think I've got time to be back and forth with people on Twitter about wrestling? I'm not invested that.
I told you.
I like.
I told you, wrestle bashing.
Even bleep this before my mum and dad see this.
Do you know what it's about? Like, I feel like this is one thing we need to discuss, isn't it? The thing about talking about wrestling, yeah, there's a certain level I can talk to you about wrestling on Twitter. When I speak to you face to face, it's a different sort of situation. I can go back and forth for years.
Yeah, facts.
But when it comes to Twitter, it's like, after the 140 characters, it's done. I can't know what I say, yo, bro. Like he said to that guy, fair enough.
Fam, don't get me started, fam.
Can you argue on Twitter about wrestling? I find
It's a bit like you said, not like in real life. Still.
You know what it is, yeah? I'm just very argumentative, so I just argue, and then when I get bored, I just air you.
Yeah, just
Do it is. I think the problem
with
with arguing with people on Twitter, and I don't even like to call it argues. I don't argue.
It's not argues. It's basically
It's
going back and
just
forth.
trying to have a back and
debate.
forth and trying to understand each other. It's like I've said, like more time than none, you can make a point. Someone is choosing not to understand your point. So I've said A, B, and C. Why are you not coming to tell me about a different point about Z? I didn't say any of that. I've literally stated out why people have this opinion, and it's the reason why I've stated this. You can't now come and tell me, oh, it's unfair to think like that. No, it's not unfair to think like that.
It's what I said.
It's what I've said.
Yeah, like
Respect
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there was a few people that were good sports and they were able to kind of like say some fair points and like, you know what, I hear it. Some people, they came to Wallow and talk shit. That's why I just told them, yeah, fair enough, because I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and debate with you if you don't know your stuff. I'll be coming to say, this, and you're now coming to tell me, just shut up, man. Shut up. Like, I like vagina. I like vagina. You know what I'm saying?
I like God.
You like vagina too, fam. God put it on this world, fam.
Hey, for your reason.
Oh man, but yeah, cool. So we're now getting Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania now. Confirmed she pointed at the thing, pointed at Sasha. So that's happening. To be honest, where do you see this going? Do you feel like
It's just a beautiful feeling seeing two wonderful black women wrestle on the grandest stage.
Beautiful black women.
Beautiful black women, yeah.
Let's just say it.
It's amazing. What a feeling. You know, what a feeling.
Nah, Bianca deserves it, man.
Yeah, she definitely deserves it.
She's great.
And Sasha, we already know anyway.
do you feel like Sasha's gonna lose at WrestleMania? Do you think
Probably.
she'll go over to-
Probably.
That's the interesting thing.
I think she will.
When she
Bianca's
does get it,
time.
what happens next?
Bianca just destroys everyone.
Sasha will just continue to be Sasha. Like, how many times has Sasha been losing? But then
Sasha's
like,
almost
she doesn't really lose momentum, innit?
Sasha, Charlotte, Bailey, and Becky are on the stages of giving back. They've done what they've needed to do. Okay, what more accolades do you expect any of them to do now? Even Charlotte said, what do I have to do? Fucking 10-time champion, bro.
She has to enter the Men's Royal Rumble.
Something like that. Maybe a Nia Jax or something mad. What else can they really do? Sasha, okay. You're Grand Slam champion now. Bailey too. What, Becky? We all know about Becky's the
She
man.
probably needs to win that new title that's coming on that NXT Evolve show.
Do you know what I mean?
Is there going to be a title there?
There should be, because obviously it's another what do you call it? It's another what do you call it again?
Another show.
Brand. So another
Another brand.
These I have too much to say about these NXT brands. I won't even lie to you. I don't even know where to start.
Oh, she needs to win NXT UK title.
The women's one.
Yeah.
NXT UK needs ads to be fair.
So she can bring that to the
But then that's how they'll now have a wrestle at NXT UK. They'll now fly her out to come and wrestle on Raw. Then come and do NXT, then NXT UK.
mileage,
Like they did with her when she was NXT champion. They had her still on Raw and SmackDown. So it was like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, let her cool down, man. Let her rest.
That's what I'm saying. If this first 4 horsewoman needs to rest for a little minute,
Yeah.
let the new up and coming generation. You see Rhea Ripley now coming onto Raw, stuff like that. You know, I'm coming.
That
from.
should be good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When did she debut?
Like they said.
No, but she's
I thought they were
debuting
just doing the
soon.
video.
She's
No, they've
debuting
done the
soon.
video,
She should be
yeah.
debuting very soon.
After
Actually,
is it after Mania?
I'm not too sure.
I think it should most probably be before.
Way before.
She'll
Way
probably have a
before.
match at like Fastlane or something. She'll probably put like a mini feud with someone just to kind of like warm her up.
Exactly.
Someone like Dana Brooke or someone trash like that. I don't know.
Come on, man, don't do that.
She's trash, man.
Dana.
She's trash.
Dana's improved in the ring. Big up Dana.
Since when?
She's tried.
Since Batista was smashing her.
Oh, chill, man.
Sorry, man. I'll bleep that. I ain't bleeping that shit.
That's how she got kind of known in the wrestling world nowadays, isn't it? Batista's kind of, you get me.
But yeah, I didn't like you said. They kind of need to like take a step back and kind of like give back in it and let the, because how many times are they going to be winning the title every? Even Asuka Loki needs to kind of like take a seat as well, because it's like she's a Grand Slam champion, so
Exactly.
they kind of like need to spread the wealth a little bit, let other people kind of win the titles. So
I don't even know where.
Give it to Baszler.
I don't know where she's going. Yeah. Ultimately, Asuka should lose to Baszler.
Give it to Baszler. Like, can we have a dominant run, please? Like an actual dominant.
She
run.
should have won it last year.
Everyone
Fam,
was
Let's be
fucking
honest.
terrified.
Fam, she should have won it.
Yeah,
I was very
100%.
surprised.
Yeah.
Like,
It pissed me off because it's like she went that far to winning it, and after when they got to WrestleMania, she loses the match. I mean, not winning it. I think it was like a title thing match that she had to win.
No, she won the Elimination Chamber.
Elimination.
oh yeah,
Number
and
one
she
contender.
like
She
destroy everyone.
destroyed everyone.
everyone.
Yeah.
She won the number one contender. Got to WrestleMania now. And she loses against Becky Lynch, and then Becky Lynch gives the title to
Oscar.
It's like,
Didn't even make sense.
They didn't. Did they know that she was? They didn't know she was pregnant at Mania, though, did they?
I'm not too sure. But if they did, that would be a bummer because come on, man.
And there was a long build from that, because they had the match at Survivor Series, the triple threat match.
Yeah.
And they just built it up. Yeah, she should have won.
Yeah.
See what I mean? But big up Bianca though. Yeah, I'm rooting for you still.
I'm rooting for. They're both great.
Yeah, 100%.
To be fair, it's one of those matches where I'm not really too fussed on the result. I know it's just going to be a great match anyways, and it should be fun. What else happened on Raw?
Sheamus and Drew.
I heard that match was amazing.
Sick match. Sick fucking match. Yeah. Why are you saying
bigger build, man? It should have been at a pay. I don't know why they did it on Raw.
I told you it should have been a fast lane thing.
Don't understand why they did it on Raw.
Should have been a fast lane thing. That standoff with the Claymore and the fucking bro kick at the end was amazing, bro. It's like, when you have like a shoot off with two guys, you're just like, you ready? Let's go. Nah, I was like, fucking hell, mate. That was mad. Even the way Tom Phillips, I'm starting to like him, He's like,
I know
oh my god! I'm starting to like Tom Phillips. I don't know why. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why I sounded like Tom Phillips. I think he over-exaggerates, but I like the over-exaggeration. I can't lie.
Big up them two, man.
But should have been a pay-per-view match, 100%.
Yeah, from what I've seen people say, it's 100% apparently.
And that's what tells me that Drew's gonna win the title back at Mania. Why would they not do a bigger?
That's what I would love for Drew and the Sheamus beef to keep going and like let things. You know what I mean? Let it
transpire.
Yeah, if it happens, if Drew gets a chance to like get the title again, let it be like somewhere like a after Money in the Bank. Do you know what I mean? Something like that. Because I feel like I know something's gonna happen to Brock and Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania.
Everyone's screaming
That's a
Brock,
big
Brock.
match.
A couple people have been screaming Brock. Is Brock coming back?
I hope so. And he's gonna come back with a big moustache, fam. Big face. He's gonna come back looking like one Aki, fam.
Moustache Brock is fucking dangerous.
Dangerous,
bro. The Brock of the boss.
With the beard, he's dangerous. Very dangerous.
I think the look suits him, but he never wants to keep it, fam.
Yeah, I don't know why. He just wants to be clean faced, bro.
Behemoth, fam.
Trust me.
Brock with the beard, is
dangerous.
separate.
Dangerous.
Killing guys.
Dangerous.
That's the one that does. You don't need grind your face like this. No jokes, man.
Trust me.
Yeah, I feel like Brock's gonna come back. Yeah. Anything else happen on Raw SmackDown?
Drew in it.
Randy Orton was talking to himself, innit?
No,
The screen was talking to
Yeah, then he started coughing something again. He had to.
I'm not. That's.
I don't know where the rivalry's going now.
It's stretching, innit? Stretching
Yeah. Fiend, just hurry up and
Just
pop
bring
out.
him back. Yeah.
But I said, if the Fiend comes back, the Fiend has to come back as a dragon. He has to come back as a devil, like some sort of like satanic character.
But I think
where he's been moving over recent, even when the thing was sitting in the what do you call it, the pentagram, and after him bombing at the black stuff.
When did Orton light the Fiend on fire?
This was a good
Extreme Rules. Was Extreme Rules? No, it was Extreme Rules. What was it? What was that?
I thought was it on a paper? I thought it was just Raw.
It was pay-per-view.
Are you sure it was Raw?
Or pay-per-view. It wasn't.
Was it a pay-per-view?
Yeah,
It was
it
Survivor Series. It was Survivor Series.
I don't think it was Survivor Series. I think
it was Hell in a Cell.
Okay.
Wait, it was Hell in a Cell?
I think it was Hell in a Cell.
No, I can't have been Hell in a Cell because Randy was facing Drew at Hell in a Cell.
Randy was facing Drew?
Yeah, he was.
I think he won it.
Yeah, Drew beat him for the title again. Or did Randy beat him?
Randy beat him in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Drew won it back on Raw.
Yeah.
So
When was it?
what was after thingy then? Survivor. It was that Survivor Series then.
Survivor Series.
It couldn't be at Survivor Series because that's when Undertaker retired.
Yeah, it couldn't have been there. So possibly the pay-per-view after.
Okay.
That was.
Last pay-per-view of the year.
Fucking hell.
TLC. It was TLC.
Oh, TLC. Okay.
TLC.
They have a funhouse match or something. Not a funhouse match.
Firefly Inferno match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a good moment.
Yeah, he's probably going to come back at Mania, the
He
Fiend.
needs to come back evil, fam. I'm sorry, bro. He needs to come back like on some next sort of vibe, like.
Just hurry up, become the fucking champion and dominate for a year. That's what I want.
Trust me.
That's what I want.
I don't really care. I'm not invested at all.
I'm not invested, but if he comes back, man has to come back serious. That's all, fam.
I like the Fiend, man. I've always liked Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
I just like
same.
Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Same.
And he's the only scary guy that's going at the moment. Who else is scary other than obviously Alexa Bliss?
I ain't scared of no one anymore.
No, I mean as in like the mystic. I don't mean scary. I mean as in like the whole mystic vibe and the whole like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Undertaker's gone.
That's what I'm saying.
So
I ain't scared of no one no more, man.
I feel like they've missed the boat with the Fiend. If I'm being honest, I feel like he was the chance to. Like, no one's gonna be the Undertaker, but I feel like he was the chance to be
Dominant.
But they've just it's just been when he lost to Goldberg and all that nonsense.
Horrible.
Come
The
on,
Goldberg
man.
thing's fucking outrageous, bruv. I'll be honest with you, bro. It's disgusting,
I feel
bro.
like every podcast we discuss this.
Stupid. I swear I don't like Goldberg, fam. I told you, try to kill my wrestler how many times in that ring. Unbelievable, bro.
Yeah, I honestly feel like the Firefly Funhouse match with Bray and John Cena should have been for the Universal title.
Yeah.
That should have easily been for the Universal title.
Yeah.
I don't know why Goldberg or Braun Strowman now should have added to the picture. The Swamp match that Braun and Bray had was pointless. Hated it. I remember, I think we done a live stream on it. It was Money in the Bank, and it was watching it. And we're thinking, this match is trash.
I'm saying all that nonsense that they attach to the Fiend. It's like
I can understand the Strowman angle, but even that was dead.
Yeah, fam, it was terrible.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely terrible.
I can
Like,
understand
it made no, like, even when they started bringing up, like, oh, he was the black sheep, and I was like, what is the actual significance of this mask? Like, besides him being a follower, there's nothing really to it. Whereas
I think
it made no sense. Like, the whole Alexa Bliss thing, when he brought up Alexa Bliss, and
that made sense.
because of their mixed match challenge, that made sense. But it was like, okay, cool. With Braun now having this black mask, what does this now mean? It means nothing. It's not like it added any strength, because at the time he was still shit when he was part of the Wyatts. So it makes no sense. But
I wouldn't say he was shit.
he was terrible, man.
What, during the wires?
Fam, even Brock Lesnar, fam, he was meant to, remember, he was meant to
was.
face Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's true.
Undertaker's, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm saying, so
He's
he's good now.
his debut was quite impressive though.
Well, when he
First revealed the name.
You know what it is? I think it's because of his presence, innit?
Yeah, he was quite big.
Yeah, I was thinking, who the fuck is that? Yeah. It's true.
Randy Orton and
Soulja Boy, tell
Randy! Their feet, like Soulja Boy is trying to be relevant, and they're just feeding into it. But the original tweet, he wasn't really going. Like, it wasn't. He just said something. I think he said something.
Rappers are as fake as wrestling nowadays.
I don't think that was him.
Rap is fake. No, I think it might have been something before, but I just remember him saying rap is faker than WWE.
Yeah, I don't think he was going. I think he was just saying that. Like, I think he was just throwing it out.
Soulja Boy,
And
be
they've
careful, bro. That Draco ain't coming into the wrestling ring, my bro. Be careful what you wish for, bro. Huh? You have a big show chop, my guy.
Tweet at bear times though.
What?
Kanye tweet at bear times.
Even listen, these celebrities, they don't want the smoke. Only a couple man will go in there.
But the thing is, I don't even think any of them are tweeting it because of smoke. Like, it's just a fact. Like, for them, rap is faker than WWE. You know what I'm saying? I feel like because of like a lot of celebrities now trying to like come into WWE, they're now using this as a play of like, you know what? Let's just play on it and try and build something off. You know what I'm saying?
That seems a bit like
That's right.
Yeah.
And let's be honest though, Randy would kill.
Oh yeah.
Oh, finish.
Break his neck.
I think one RKO and it's done. One RKO.
Bow.
It'll be so sudden. It'll be so sudden.
I shot the nigga. I shot the nigga.
That's jokes, man. Obviously, he had a little pass. He had a little exchange with Alexa Bliss as well. Yeah, and he thought that Alexa Bliss copied Craig that, but this time it was Oscar's move, Oscar's dance that she does.
Oh yeah, I saw
And after she thought, I don't know if he got. I think the thing died after that, innit? Like the whole exchange after that.
I mean, what if Alexa Bliss has a better match than Soulja Boy Kiss Me Through the Phone? Then I mean, she can have a conversation, but she ain't got a better match than any of his songs. So
You can't mess with Soulja Boy.
That's hilarious, man.
He's got good.
I couldn't imagine him in the ring. Like, he just, I don't know.
I couldn't imagine the ring either.
No, he's getting RKO straight up, man. Straight up.
That's mad. That's mad, you know. Ref goes, stop. Then you think tap RKO already, bro. 1, 2, 3.
You know the RKO is so sudden. You see his neck just snap back.
Wow, it's done. Remember that match between Goldberg and Daniel Bryan time ago?
Wow.
Was it Goldberg? No, Daniel Bryan and thingy Sheamus. He broke it to me.
broke it.
Yeah, I remember that.
What was that for? Was that punishment or was that just why did it happen?
Just an angle,
Just
innit?
an angle.
That's where the whole no thing started.
When he kissed AJ,
AJ,
right?
yeah, that's when.
Yeah. He kissed AJ Lee before the match started.
Yeah, and he started blaming her, and he became heel. Yeah,
Wasn't it like the first match on the card?
yeah.
It was. Quick things.
What title was it for?
World
World Heavyweight Championship. Yeah.
Was that
This is when SmackDown was on a decline.
The thing against Batista and that.
No.
This was a few years before.
Yeah.
So what
Brian was the champion.
World Heavyweight title.
How did he win that then?
In the bank.
I can't remember who he beat. He beat someone. Was it Orton?
I can't remember. I know he beat someone like Money in the Bank, innit?
That's nuts, man. I need to go back and watch that again.
This is when Daniel was a little cheat, innit, back then. I mean, kind of run from matches and that.
AEW.
AEW. What actually happened in AEW? That was 24th. John Moxley had a match against Ryan Nemeth.
Oh, he finished him.
Then battered him.
Where?
Bro, like
Big up Moxley.
like it was so quick. Like Moxley, like I think he had to fill up time. He just cut a long, nice promo saying that. The way he cut the promo was like he was saying like, "Oh, I'm gonna be gone after this." Like I'm not saying I'm gone, but
No, he was like, if this is how I go out, then what a way to go out.
a way to go.
Who
out,
said
yeah.
that?
Moxley.
said that.
Oh, swear.
His match against thingy.
So what's he saying then?
He was just saying like,
No, but I mean, what is he trying to say? Is he trying to say he's leaving a company?
I think he's gonna have a break. He's gonna put
might.
paternity leave, innit?
Yeah.
Certainly,
Oh, okay.
He was just like, I've been through hell before, etc., and I've come back. So if this is what finishes me, then what a way to go out, sort of thing.
Okay, kind of emphasizing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Match was good though, and I feel like it's something WWE don't do enough.
What?
Like just let their top guys just run through someone on
They
Raw.
used
or
to do
SmackDown.
that back in the day though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
why
don't
they
do
do
that.
that.
They do that.
They
yeah.
used to, of course.
Sometimes you might want to see
Not
Roman
now.
Reigns just slap someone up
yeah,
for 5
yeah,
minutes.
Yeah, and then just have a
talk
quick
some
promo.
shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Best. I think the match I would want to speak about is Ray Phoenix versus Lance Archer.
I didn't watch that match. You know,
You
The
didn't?
main event, no?
Yeah, main event.
I didn't finish watching the thing. I fell asleep.
I'm not gonna lie. You see when this whole argument between Rey Mysterio and Ray Phoenix, I'm not gonna lie. It's like every week. Like as much as I was like, yeah, I understand it. I totally understand it. I totally see why someone would see a prime Ray Phoenix versus a prime Ray Mysterio and say Ray Phoenix is better. 1,000%.
Do you know this?
100% understand.
I'm sorry, I need to watch more of this
100%.
Ray Phoenix guy. It's too, it's too outrageous. It's too.
It's not.
I think
It's not.
You've watched any Ray Phoenix matches? Like,
I've seen a few.
yeah, he's different.
Rey Mysterio different.
I'm not
But
trying to say
here's-
Ray Phoenix is not. a
I
mad
love Rey
thing.
Mysterio, but the thing is with Rey Mysterio, I think he's very, very, very good. But when it came to like luchadors that he was amongst, I didn't even think he was one of the best. I felt like Juventus Guerrero was way better than him.
I get what you're
I
saying.
thought Super Crazy was better. than him.
No way! Stop it!
1,000%.
Hey, Del, I love you, bro. I love you.
1,000%.
Man
Ray
said super
Mysterio was
crazy, super crazy,
you're
bro.
sleeping on Super
crazy.
Crazy. You're
The guy
sleeping
with
on-
pot belly in the Attitude Era.
Wait, no,
Against
no,
Mysterio.
it was the Attitude Era.
Super-
It was the
Attitude Era, sorry. Ruthless aggression. Ruthless aggression. Ruthless aggression. Super crazy.
He was
Against
cold.
Mysterio.
He was cold.
Mysterio.
He was cold.
Nah.
He was cold.
Not better than Mysterio.
Watch ECW.
Not
Watch
better than Rey
ECW.
Mysterio,
And
bro.
his matches between
Have you seen Mysterio in ECW?
Have you seen
I've seen Super Crazy. Of course. 150 million%. No, I'm sorry. Not Rey Mysterio. I'm so
I
sorry.
feel like with this conversation with the whole Ray Phoenix.
I'm sorry.
Ray Mysterio.
No.
The passion.
Bro, we need this passion, yo.
Ray Phoenix beef, yeah. I feel like you need to watch bare videos, bro.
I need to watch more Ray Phoenix. Yes,
Please.
that I cannot
That's what
deny
you
in
need
it.
to do.
That I
My thing
cannot
is,
deny in
that
it.
the problem with these kind of arguments is the fact that when you now say one person's better than the other, people are now making it seem as if you're taking away from that person. I'm never taking away from Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, of course,
Rey
of course, of
Mysterio,
course.
in totality, is the greatest luchador ever. I can't think of anyone that's reached the heights he's reached, as popular as him, or has even done what he's done in succession. But someone can be the best, but then there can be people that you think technically are better wrestlers.
It's the eras though. It's the different eras. People are always nervous to say someone from today is better than
the
back.
past.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like the Stone Cold and thing beef that was talking about last week. Stone Cold and Moxley.
Oh yeah.
You wasn't feeling that.
No.
You know what I mean, it's the same thing.
About
And the thing is, when will we now get to a point where we can now
Let it
move,
go, Sam.
Where can we move
Let it
past the
go.
90s? Because I'm not gonna lie, as much as the
go.
90s is probably the most enjoyable era of wrestling, but it's gonna get to a point where wrestling is evolving. Things are always gonna.
Yeah,
wrestling is
100%.
gonna
You're
come
right, you're right.
like
But you know why though? Because
but the thing is, the noise is so
this
iconic.
era's not interesting enough. I'm sorry. No, it's not. It is not. It is not. It is not.
SmackDown especially is interesting. Still, like
Yeah. Nowadays, now
the Attitude Era though is.
But you can't. I can't even compare the SmackDown of now to the Ruthless Aggression era.
But you shouldn't though.
Make the
But you shouldn't
no,
though.
I
You shouldn't
shouldn't.
though.
I
Take it
shouldn't.
for how it
Yeah, you
is.
just take
it for what it is.
That's the thing. You see,
you enjoy it
you see us as wrestling fans. Yeah, sometimes we can be nostalgia whores. It's like we want to enjoy today, but because it's not what we grew up on, and it's not yesterday. It's kind of like, oh, you know what? This match is a 4-star match. But because it's not Austin Hogan, Austin Rock.
But you know why, though,
It's
bro?
mad.
But you know why, bro? Let me be real.
Because it's not Austin
Let me
Rock
be personally real.
or any of these man.
I can't lower my expectations in it because when I see a Seth Rollins and certain man in the ring, that's why I'm like, oh shit. that is what I like to see, innit? Like that is what I like to see. John Moxley, and even some of like I do watch AEW matches here and there. When I see Moxley in the ring and I see other man, I'm like, cool. Like that is a bit of that. Do you know what I mean? That nostalgia of what I used to experience when I was younger. Like that's the whole reason why I even watch wrestling, because it brings me back to when man was a little kid, sitting down, playing with my wrestling toys, watching Taker. I'm not even talking wrestling toys. I was broke. Man had fucking remote controls. Playing.
I've been there.
Playing my wrestling, bro. So
I've been there.
that's what I'm trying to say. So when I look at that, I think, bro, like I did not grow up watching this, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to mock the wrestlers of today, because I think they're incredible athletes, and let me not even lie. The in-ring ability is much better than back in the day.
Oh, of course,
much better.
Of course.
I can't lie. I actually can't lie. I cannot lie it. That's just me.
And that's why you got to take today for what
it is.
Bro, same way. Fam, exactly.
I get it.
You will catch some and even the good parts of it. Because I was watching you guys. I think it was last week. I don't know who said it, but someone said John Moxley against Kenny Omega is like rock and roll.
NK, our guy NK.
Why do you have to do that?
Yeah, it's
you don't have to do that.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I feel like NK is basically saying this. It's basically saying that the way Stone Cold and The Rock were poster boys for WWE is the same way Moxley and Omega are poster boys for AEW.
Yeah.
But I think he was just using The Rock and Steve Austin.
I get 100%. I mean, I disagree, but I get where he's coming from. But just take AEW today is AEW today. You're always gonna have it in a negative light. If you could, the Attitude Era was probably the greatest period in wrestling. Yeah. So it's all anything you compare it to is gonna be in a negative light. It's not as good.
Yeah.
Facts.
But quick question: was Attitude Era actually that good?
Amazing.
Could you watch it?
The draw, the ratings will tell you. The ratings will tell you. Pop culture will tell you. Everything will tell you that it was the best period.
I can watch.
It's a thing. It's a thing. If I'm saying cool, yeah, that's an ask you.
I can 100%.
I've watched episodes from then to now.
I still do. I still weirdly do. Broski, I still weirdly do. I'm actually mad.
You know what's even mad about this story? You man are gonna. I know you're gonna probably get onto me here, but I prefer watching like what do you call it? Raw is War.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I mean, as in 90s Raw is War.
Yeah, 100%.
More than Attitude Era.
Oh, Golden Era.
Not Golden Era. Like
new gen.
Okay.
That part of wrestling will flip.
So when they were in the
So you're having Shawn Michaels and what's that guy? Shawn Michaels and his coach. What's he called again?
I can't remember the Mexican guy.
The Mexican brother that trained him. That area of wrestling. Him and Diesel.
That area.
I enjoy that more than like
No.
watching. No. I'm just saying more watching episodes of actual Monday Night Raw of like Stone Cold and Austin. Obviously, it was sick. I'm just saying that's my preference, innit?
I respect it.
Obviously, it was like when I watch, because for example, I was trying to watch like Raw, every single Raw from the year like 1999 all the way to like now, innit? And I was watching like the first couple of like Monday Night Raw, and I was like, I'm not really feeling this, bro. And I went back and I watched the other stuff, and I was like, oh, this is sick.
No, I hear you.
I hear you.
I respect it. I hear you.
There was even a match I saw was I think it was Yokozuna and British Bulldog. And I think they were trying to rush Shawn Michaels or something. And Diesel and them man coming after and backed his beef.
Okay.
You got what I mean? Like stuff like that is sick. And the only reason I watched it like that was because of flipping WrestleBios.
Yeah. Oh, I get you.
Yeah, man. So,
for me, the Attitude Era for me from top to bottom, bro, just active. Yeah, like 1 minute, I'm seeing Trish Stratus and I'm not talking in the ring. Next minute, I'm seeing Benoit and testifying backstage. Next minute, there's a match coming next. The next minute, you're seeing another man doing this. You're like, bruv, when is this going to stop? Then the main event, and then it all ties in together somehow. Then you're like, all these people, we be competing inside, the Hell in a Cell, who's gonna win tonight? We'll find out in the next. JR gassing it up,
game back in the day,
bro. Like for me,
the matches.
The matches.
Like the card was so stacked
It's
that
just
at WrestleMania 17. Undertaker and Triple H weren't in the main event.
Yeah,
Like,
that is insane.
WrestleMania 17. Oh, that is
insane.
whole match card is fucking
crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's
the best. Yeah,
it's the best.
Bro, it's crazy.
Hey, do you know WWE need to start taking their matches back to flipping stadiums, not stadium arenas? You know.
Yeah, 100%.
They say the thing's not working for me though. Yeah.
But they said that. Oh, yeah.
WrestleMania.
I mean, they're in stadiums now, isn't
sorry,
it?
yeah,
The arenas back in the day.
Vegas.
When I used to go to like WrestleMania 17, was that arena or stadium?
No, it's an arena.
It was like a dome.
It was a dome.
Arena, bro. Think about
It was in Texas, yeah.
The whole stadium thing, kind of like it's too, bro. I can't explain. Do you know what I mean?
It's too atmospheric.
Yeah, bro.
Doesn't make the nostalgia of wrestling.
Oh, fam.
Yeah,
This year they're doing that the Levi Sports Stadium. Right?
Yeah, they're doing the Levi. They've done Levi before though, innit?
They did. They done it for. Was that when Seth cashed in?
Yeah. Yeah.
which was crazy.
Oh,
That was
crazy.
Have you seen the YouTube footage of that?
I have. The crowd went absolutely.
Fam, do you know the guy's camera? I think the
guy's
camera
was
broke.
vibrating. I couldn't believe it. I've seen the thing vibrating. I'm like, it's the cameraman got anxiety or something.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, that and the Hardy Boys return. That was fucking nuts.
Yeah. Was that the same? That wasn't
Not
the
the
same.
same one.
not
That was
same
here. I
one.
think the
Is
year.
there
after,
the mother
3
footage of
years,
that on YouTube,
couple years
yeah?
after, actually.
Yeah, a few people have their like reaction shots of it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like there was even like a compilation video of like people watching it, like even from home and then at the stadium and even in clubs, in like bars in it. People watching it. It's like, oh, the new day out. Then you hear the music and everybody just starts throwing their drink.
Yeah, that's right.
Like similar to that, you know when England scored and
The
Beckham scored that free kick.
no, that was
England World Cup 2018. I think it was 2018.
Oh yeah.
Someone's got a bang
and then
throwing their
fuck,
beer.
everybody threw their beers.
That was the best time in England, you know. That
That
2018
summer
summer.
was sick.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, that summer was crazy.
Yo, I
That
remember
summer was
2018.
crazy.
I think because I was working at Slash Football them times, didn't it?
Yeah.
I remember I messaged you guys like, yo, come over here to come and chill, fam. Fam, it was the weather was nice. Love Island was on.
Love Island at the World Cup.
World Cup.
England went far in the World Cup.
Yeah, they went far as well.
Like,
England.
even if you're not English,
You
the
was
vibe
happy
is
with them.
mad. Crazy.
Yeah,
Like, you're
yeah.
going Shoreditch, you are feeling the vibe.
Yeah, Shoreditch.
Fans everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
live
Talking
still.
the wasses, I'm telling you.
Do you remember the Nigeria match we watched? Fam, when Nigeria fumbled against Argentina,
Oh my God.
When they scored that penalty though.
Always Messi punishing.
Even when Arsenal, when Nigeria first scored the first goal, everybody in the where we were, everyone celebrated for time.
Bro, I think there's still a goal kick happened. There was a goal, like the match started again.
But people were still celebrating.
You know, the goalkeeper was taking a goal kick. What the hell? Oh man.
You know Nigeria, they will never stop, bro.
What things happened this week that we can discuss other than wrestlings? Then we got to do this segment. We'll actually refuse, and Bobby Schmurder refused to drink at the club.
Big up Bobby for that, you know. Man.
I think because he's on parole, innit? So he's not allowed.
Man has to behave himself. Come on, bro. You don't want to go back in. Respect that.
I'm trying to think what else happened. I actually don't know what's been going on.
Yeah, I need to.
World's been too fast.
World is moving. I know Texas, the commissioner over there, the governor over there has
He's saying that
well,
lockdown's over.
Lockdown's over. People don't have to wear masks anymore.
In Texas.
That's stupid.
But America's not fully recovered though.
Yeah, I know. But obviously, you know how big America is.
It's different.
Different states. Everyone's state.
Just
is different.
stupid. And
That's nuts, man.
I know NBA All-Star Weekend is this weekend.
Yeah.
You know what?
Should be fun.
I think we all know this, yeah. I don't want to be a downer. Actually, no, I'm not going to be a downer.
Furlough's been extended.
Yeah,
till September.
That's exactly what I was going to do. I don't want to be a downer, but do we really feel like this lockdown's going to end? I want it to fucking end.
Because if like.
But why would they carry on furlough? Do they want us to have a lit summer or what? I don't mind.
So apparently the reason why they're carrying on furlough is so that they're given time for businesses to recoup all the money that they've lost. And after they're still allowing people to go back and do their whatever they need to do in it.
Okay, makes sense.
I do. There is that sly sort of like feeling that I got that cool in June it's done. Do you know what I mean? Once everyone gets their vaccine,
yeah.
we're gonna go back to normal lives.
They're giving it some time.
Yeah, bro. Because deep it, in August, man are gonna be DMing us saying, "Oh, do you wanna come to our show? Or do you wanna go to this show?"
Yeah.
What's gonna happen, fam?
Yeah.
Like we can't be in this for too long.
keep
Like,
us
do you know what I mean?
down.
RIP to the people that's like we've lost to this, uncles, aunties, cousins, friends. But yeah, like they're gonna things.
No,
changing,
definitely, bro. I think I do actually think the lockdown will end and we will start enjoying our best lives.
For the summer, like
For the summer, for the
and
summer.
then we'll see what happens after that.
That's
He had no choice but to try and open everything up because, like last year, people are gonna be out sadly, I don't like. You should chill off and listen.
Yeah.
But people are gonna be out here regardless when the weather gets.
People's mental health, you
It's
can't play
different
around
now
with that.
because it's cold outside, so no one really wants it.
don't
outside.
want to
Even
go
a
outside
lockdown.
anyway.
I remember the lockdown that we had. Yeah, I remember when it actually turned summer. The amount of block parties that went off.
Bro, I went
I
to
even
so
found
many.
myself in one in it, and after I tried to go on Snapchat, I do this because I was like, "Oh, you've got a child, you know." I was like, yo, no, I had to be out there, fam.
I'll be fuming if someone said, "You got a child."
You got a child, you know.
Where should I put them on my head?
What you put on my stomach? What the fuck?
Nonsense, innit?
Trust me, fam. But yeah, that's
nuts,
nuts,
man.
man.
Facts, bro. That summer.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
So June 21st, the gates will be open, and apparently people will have to be on holiday as well. So,
Swear.
man, I'm like, when it comes to the vaccine thing, if you want to take it, take it. But yeah, is what it is.
It's what it is, bro.
Any Ask Wrestling's question? Any
Ask Wrestlings where we
Ask
Wrestlings where we get you the people to ask us wrestling some questions.
You there, yeah.
You that's what it is. So our first question, it's even from our guy Mars. He asked,
Come on, gang.
after dude, I think he asked, did you ask this before we even invited you on? Yeah.
Oh, swear. Okay.
So he asked, after The Rock, who's the next best black wrestler of all time?
Oh, is that when that whole Fred thing came up? Yeah, I saw that still.
And he didn't even have The Rock as first. Like, I guess people try to be edgy, but
I mean, are we talking in ring or are we talking overall?
overall.
So wait, ask that question again. After the
Who's the next best black wrestler of all time?
black wrestler?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, if we're talking in ring, I don't know if I'll put Rock up top, but overall package, The Rock is number one.
Because The Rock wasn't that great in the ring.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and you know what the bad thing about The Rock is? He wasn't that great in the ring. He used to lose a lot, you know.
Oh, yeah.
100%. Yeah, he lost a
Because
lot.
he had the talk.
No, but he lost gracefully.
Yeah.
No, time he got
He
battered
used to
though.
get screwed a lot.
When I mean gracefully, I mean when he lost, like let me say.
felt for it.
Gracefully, yeah, you felt me like
The Rock,
oh,
you do the
shit,
sign
man.
of the cross, literally. That one leg slid
That's
up.
what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say. When The Rock lost, yeah, you wouldn't really look at it as a loss. You know what I mean? Because you feel like next week's gonna come back and you slap a jabroni. You know what I mean?
Get screwed.
He used to
over.
get
Look
screwed
at
over,
that,
especially 2000s.
WrestleMania 17.
Yeah,
I still
Even
get
that
me out.
was WrestleMania before that when he was part of the corporate.
Yeah,
I think the
even
Vince-
WrestleMania
Vince
2000, even
That was
WrestleMania
a
2.
joke.
Yeah,
the Vince shagged him twice.
Like WrestleMania.
yeah.
There's a-
Vince
there's one-
did.
no, there's one-
WrestleMania 2000.
No, the other one. There's another one before that. You see the WrestleMania with like where Thing got hung, Big Boss Man got hung.
Yes.
After Stone Cold versus The Rock,
Yes,
first one.
Yes.
Yeah,
Did Vince come in at the end of that match?
No.
I don't think.
Because Stone Cold won that.
He won clean.
One clean.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It was.
And
It was.
the 2000 was just.
That was
got the
pointless,
Bear
man.
Man involved.
Man won the Royal Rumble for what reason, fam?
Rock, bro.
Mick, Big Show,
Triple H.
Triple H.
Yeah, that was pointless, man.
He should have got his moments still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking overall, I'll probably say Booker T.
Jesus.
Booker T is number 2.
You're right, though.
Like, if we're talking in ring, I don't. Yeah.
You're
But
right,
if we're talking overall,
You're right.
I don't. The closest person to The Rock is Booker T.
That's what I was going
I'd
to say
say.
that as well, but I kind of reluctantly held back.
You seem like you've got someone else. in
I wasn't.
mind.
No, it's just 'cause I wasn't the biggest Booker T fan back in the day. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
In ring, you know.
I think in ring Booker T slides over. The Rock.
He does.
Slides.
No.
What?
Not over Rock.
Booker T, Houston hangover
Booker
for
T
top rope.
over. Fam,
Booker T-
come
Booker
on, man.
T-
Let's be
Booker T
real,
moves mad in
man.
the ring, you know.
Come on, man. You're better than this,
Booker T
man.
moves mad in the ring, yo. That kick that he does when
No,
he's
you're right, you're
like a
right.
ballerina.
Fam,
fam.
even when he smacked that shut your mouth when he's walking like that. You know he's on crack.
Hey, Booker T is bad, you know.
You're definitely right.
Yo, that zombie that's oh, that question's so hard.
Benjamin? Jesus Christ.
No.
Sean
Yo,
Benjamin.
you know what,
In ring, he's
Athleticism.
But
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
you talking about best black champions or what?
no best black wrestler.
But if that's the case, then a lot of people
We have
can
to go
mention
out
this.
of the company.
So you're
if we're
talking
gonna
about
take Black.
two cool Scorpios.
For me, he's the best in ring black wrestler ever.
Yeah.
D'Lo Brown, maybe.
I could take that.
Hear me out. Sasha Banks.
Oh, that's a shout.
Up there, you know.
Yeah,
Up there, you know.
Why are you laughing?
I think.
I got hate.
No, but bro,
was getting
listen.
But I've been saying this for a minute. I think personally,
Listen,
Sasha's the
there's
best
Twitter,
women's
yeah.
wrestler in the world right now. Personally, that's what I feel. There is no one better.
Yeah.
There is no one better.
Yeah.
And I've said
I'll
this for
probably
a hot minute. There is no one better.
I haven't really
Thunder
watched any
Rose is probably
Japanese
the
women.
closest, and
I haven't watched any
that's
Japanese
No,
women.
but there was.
I haven't watched any
Bro,
Japanese
I
wrestling.
can't lie.
Women
I can't
wrestling.
lie.
but-
Was it Stardom this week?
Yeah. Stardom and
I
some.
saw some clips. Yeah.
Stardom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't-
I need
I
to
can't
get
agree
into
that yet.
I need
I
to
can't
get into
agree that
Joshi,
yet.
but
Let me watch
for all
that.
the women I've seen, I could personally say that
about that,
Sasha's
yeah.
probably the best wrestler
Yeah.
at the moment.
And she's got everything as well.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like, just the way she talks, it's just.
Yeah, she does her thing still. She does. She really does her thing. Big up.
We got our guy Gigi. It's another
Gigi.
black wrestler related question. He asked,
My guy.
who should be the next black WWE champion?
Cedric.
Oh,
I can see. I can see that.
Cedric.
I can understand.
I can see
I
that.
can understand, but
I can
Why?
see that.
why?
Because he's the rock of the group.
Oh, no, not
And how
Keith
quick?
Lee.
And how quick?
Eh?
Keith Lee,
No,
Montez.
Yes. Yes.
Biggie.
I like Montez because I feel like Montez personality, he just needs to be pushed the right way and be connected with the right people. But he has potential to become a very, very, very big star. Very, very big
Big
star.
E needs to be a heel champ.
Very dangerous. He'll be very dangerous Big E. You know what? I'm fucking
Big
fed up
man.
of this pancake. Touch my titties. Touch my bum. Fucking Big E, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
I've
No.
watched this documentary.
Big E? Yeah.
I watched this documentary. I understand. I'm
Of
with
course
you.
not, I understand, but big up Big E Langston, innit? The guy was a force to be reckoned with, innit?
No,
You
but
weren't
you know what's
fucking
mad
with
about
Big E.
But when he first came to WWE, that was his like. He was always a funny guy. Do you get what I mean? But
Yeah,
it was
of
just like,
course.
as time went on, he had to basically like get over with.
But
the
I liked
whole
it though. The
strong
stiff.
thing.
He's like he was a stiff.
I like the stiff.
You know what I mean?
When he wanted to do
Stiff, freshy
AJD
Ghanaian.
and flipping Dolph Ziggler, that was sick. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Or when you accidentally hit
Yeah.
AJ.
That was mad.
He just tapped her on the shoulder.
She held it.
Fam, they're smiling.
Do you think she was angry? Do you think she was angry when they were backstage?
Fam, apparently I remember seeing them say something like, "Oh, as soon as they went backstage, he was like, oh, I'm so sorry," and she was fine. Like she was actually calm. Like he felt bare bad. Like he's a big teddy bear,
Yeah,
isn't
of
it?
course. Guy,
He's a monster.
like, it's not
Monster.
Dolph Ziggler here, but
No.
bro.
Yeah.
He's a monster.
I can't like imagine if he does it to another wrestler starts swinging out. Imagine that.
We'll probably collapse them anyways. Fam.
Yeah. One punch is over.
Fam, we'll
fam.
probably collapse them.
Big
Fam.
E is
punch,
South Coast,
Fam,
fam.
that's taking all your
Donny.
health.
Yeah, Donny.
So yeah, he could be the next one. He could be the.
Yeah, I agree that, but he needs to be a heel champ though. I don't feel like
Same.
I don't feel like he needs.
I don't want
come
him to
on
be
the
good
whole,
being the champ. That'd be boring. Sorry.
Apollo Crews. Listen. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, how do you guys feel about? We haven't even really touched on SmackDown a little bit.
Fam, I'm completely sold. I am completely sold.
You know what? This Apollo Crews can go far, if pushed the right way. But the only to be honest, you can't go any further. It has to be just a IC title thing.
No. My only issue is this.
You
yeah,
think you think Universal?
I think you can go there
Lord have mercy.
on the Hill thing, bro. Hills, bro. And Hill never settled for just the Intercontinental Champion. You know, he'll get that, then he'll have to go get the big dog. Am I lying, guys? Am I fibbing?
The thing is with this character here, I feel like it has a ceiling, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has a ceiling. Like there's only so much he can really do with it.
Sorry.
They had the he had a bit with Roman Reigns a couple of weeks ago. When Roman was they were talking backstage, and but they've not done anything since.
Yeah.
I was actually excited. I was like, "What is Apollo gonna join them?" But they've not done anything since.
Oh, swear.
Yeah, if you look it up, they were talking.
They were like backstage sitting down
They
together,
were
innit?
sitting
Yeah.
down, but Apollo was just like there, and Roman
Don't you
was
think-
kind of talking over it.
Is that, yeah, that's when time to stay in it.
Yeah,
I think that was the build up of this thing that we're having now.
So what are we gonna get?
mentioned Roman.
So what are we gonna have like an international table of chiefs or something? Like I don't
probably.
understand. So who's gonna be next then? Kevin Owens from Canada, the chief from Canada. Like, I don't know. Like for me, it's kind of like when they have these kind of characters where they now go back to their heritage and it's like, yeah, I'm summoning my roots. For me, it's kind of like there's only so much people can't root for you, fam.
Are you finding it quite Black Pantherish or?
The thing is, the thing is, I don't mind it because maybe because I'm Nigerian as well. I kind of get what he's saying. I think when the accent then came out,
Yeah,
I was like,
that's when I was like,
this is
yeah,
cringy, man. You get what I'm saying? Like, if he went, if he went more of like a Dr. Umar kind of route, I think, oh fucking that's.
I like Dr. Umar. What Dr. Umar did with the whole Daniel Kaluuya thing.
Nah, he's tapped.
Yeah, I wasn't really feeling.
Yeah,
it.
well, man, yeah, of
So
course.
I think because I saw Skillet say the same thing as well on Kick Out Podcast. Big up Kick Out Podcast, by the way.
Come on all day.
I don't know how Apollo Crews should come on that sort of vibe, and it's like, bro, I get Dr. Umar. I get where he's come from sometimes, but sometimes he can come across
Come
very
a bit
problematic.
strong.
No, the thing is with Dr. Umar, he's a very, very problematic person. And the thing is, what as damaging as Dr. Umar is, it's those who take everything he says as gospel.
As gospel, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
damaging. Because my thing is like, you can hear it, he can say some truths, but then there are actually people out there that actually believe everything he's saying as gospel. And for me, it's kind of like, why can't you just use discernment and say like, okay, cool, I'll take from this and I'll take from that, as opposed to like, yeah, he's speaking the truth. When really and truly, look, majority of the stuff he's saying is very problematic.
100%. The man is
And he's tapped.
I was just about to
He's
say
really,
that. The
really
man is
tapped.
The man is tapped.
And it's like, I don't understand if his Pan-Africanism is meant to be for the betterment of black people, or it's meant to be, I'm a better black person than you. It doesn't make sense. Like, my nigga's not even, he's not African.
No.
Like, I mean, he's black, he's African American, but he's not in touch with any kind of like African roots, is he?
That's you see that
Has he
video
done ancestry and said, I'm from the Congos?
I'm from the Ivory Coast.
You know what I'm saying? I'm from the Congos. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is, it's like, you can't come and preach to someone about being African when this person is a direct lineage from Africa. He's African.
Yeah.
For me, that's just
That's when he lost.
And he said to me, how can you be represent? How can you be for the betterment of black people when you're speaking with a British accent? How do you want him to speak?
Wait, what
Sophia
the fuck
from
do you
London.
know about that,
Or
bruv?
he wants him to speak
No,
like
no, no. But what baffles me is this: is the American accent? Are you not speaking Twi or Yoruba?
He wants him to speak like "Don't jealous me." That's literally. He wants him to speak "Don't jealous me."
So we're gonna run because I'm there. I'm about to go on tour. I believe this homo.
Just
I've got an American passport. I don't know my
I'm meant to go on tour.
See, this is what happens, bro. You just seeing it live.
I love it.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, with the Bolo Cruz thing, yeah, it's got a ceiling. I don't see it. The thing is with these kind of characters, I don't even see it lasting for long.
I think they're gonna spin it like this. I think it's gonna be a thing where it's like, obviously he's gonna come with the whole Nigerian heritage and stuff, yeah. But I don't think it's a thing that's gonna be like, that's gonna be the main thing that drives him. It's gonna be his what do you call it? What am I trying to say? You see where he bodied Big E?
Yeah.
That's gonna be his driving force. It's gonna be a thing where he's just gonna be beating.
He could be very dangerous in terms
destroying
of
man,
beating everyone up. Yeah.
like destroying man. That's gonna be his thing, not him being royalty or him being a tribal. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah,
But I definitely have to see him. I don't see him winning.
I agree with the ceiling thing.
I don't see him winning.
Not the big one. Not the big one.
Yeah, I mean,
Look,
I don't see it.
Look,
I can see him going up for it.
as much as sad as I'm actually going to actually admit it, the only black wrestler that can probably become the WWE champion, and that's probably in the next 5-7 years, is your guy, Velveteen Dream.
No, that's
No,
not
no,
happening.
he's done.
He's done. He's done.
Oh,
He's done.
What,
He's done. He's done. He's done.
He's done. He's done.
He's been done.
Oh, come
Bishop, he's done.
I'm just saying the wrong things today.
He's been
He's
done.
done.
He's been done. He's been
Bro,
done.
that guy, I can't
He's
lie.
X'd, man. There's nothing for him. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
fam, it's finished for him.
Like if it happens, it will probably. I don't know, but I don't
know,
see
in
that
another
happening.
promotion. I can't lie. If WWE put the thing, fam, yeah,
No, fair enough.
it's finished still.
Yeah, it's
Bro.
alright.
We'll talk after the podcast. So
Yeah,
I
cool,
want to
cool.
say something
Yeah,
still.
I'll update you on that shit. What else before we? Is there any questions?
No, that's it. That's all the questions, man. Actually, no, we got a sick question. Big up our guy Joey Essence.
Come on.
He DM'd us.
Really?
Amazing
Okay.
question. Big up Joey Essence. He asks, well, he says this. I've got a question for Ask WRESTHINGS. What do you think of this fantasy booking for Mania? A triple threat match for the title with the champ Miz. Well, obviously he's not champion anymore, but the champ Miz, Drew, and Bobby Lashley is set. Then 2 weeks before Mania, Miz gets taken out by a mystery person and he's out for 4 to 6 weeks and misses Mania. But before Mania, Vince comes out and says we still must have a triple threat match for the title. So it will be Drew, Lashley, and the mystery opponent. And the mystery opponent is Lesnar.
Mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was this before Bobby Lashley won the title?
Yeah, he sent this before.
Yeah, that'll be mad. That'll go off.
So it will still be for the title, but it will be Drew, Bobby, and Lesnar instead.
If Lesnar comes back, does he win the title at Mania?
Oh, that's the question you
You
want to
gotta
ask.
think, he's lost the last
Who would win the title?
But the problem
at
with
Mania.
Lesnar, like Lesnar's got bigger fish to fry. If Lesnar comes back, he's not gonna have no Paul Heyman. You know, he needs to go and get Paul Heyman back.
Really and truthfully.
Well, could do both.
I doubt it.
And then obviously Roman and
That's
not.
conflict.
Vince does
they
both
could
shows.
they could do that.
That's conflict of interest now.
Probably
both
not.
heels, though. They're both
I don't.
heels.
Yeah, they're both heels.
I mean, as in
They might
having been on 2 shows.
No,
he's
they're
done-
both
he's
in the same
done
arena.
before,
They're both in the same arena.
Okay, in wrestling in real life.
But you know what though, you can't put Paul with Les. Like, look, at the end of the day, yeah, it will be a thing of Paul. Yes, will have to come back for Lesnar and Crib Reigns, or we'll have to,
You can't Crib Reigns.
or we'll have to, yeah, because what else are you gonna do? You can't. Paul Heyman on 2 shows doesn't make sense. And number 2, Paul Heyman is. It will be crazy, but Paul Heyman's not gonna put Lesnar and Reigns together. That's just super OP. That's like Superman and freaking.
I was gonna say Batman, but no,
No, not Batman, but who's super OP? Do you know what I mean?
Goku. Or, yeah.
Goku's not even stronger than Superman, but that's another debate.
What?
He's not. Superman's super OP. Don't you know?
Goku's not strong as Superman.
He's not stronger than Superman. Goku isn't. As much as I love Goku, even Ultra Instinct is not enough. Superman has no limit. That's just the honest truth.
I'm gonna start calling you Hot Take. You saying some things,
Bro, I'm telling you the truth. You know what, man? That's another debate. That's actually has to be another debate. Big up Goku though, 100%. But that's another debate.
Things I see both arguments for both. That's the thing. But none of them are stronger than One Punch Man, so it doesn't even matter at this point.
Debatable. Big up Saitama. Big up Saitama.
Someone that's called One Punch Man. Someone that's called One Punch Man. You should come on, man. This will be for a reason. Let's be real, man.
My brother.
Come on, man. You know better.
I know, but Saitama has not knocked out everyone with one punch. Facts. So the opponent has been defeated.
I'm sure he has.
No, he hasn't.
Has he not?
Not obviously. A lot of man he's done it with one punch, but not everyone. I promise you. He had to go. He done one punch, didn't work. Another punch, then he done the serious punch and finished him off.
It's not One Punch Man, then, is it?
Exactly.
Free punch.
He will beat Superman though, but that's besides the point. That's a 3P.
No, fair enough. Go on then. I can understand.
So who win in the fight, Superman or Viscera?
I'll stop this. Don't do this.
It's a tough one still.
Fuck off.
I'm joking. Don't do this, please.
Don't do this, please.
Yeah, that's all the questions for this week, man. Big up, Joey.
Big up Joey Essence, man. But yeah, if Brock does come out as a mystery guy, then yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, that'll be fucking crazy.
Yeah, I'll be screaming for him.
I don't even know who would win.
That'll be a good triple threat match.
I think I'd be pissed off if Drew wins.
I think
that would piss me off.
Is there going to be fans there?
Yeah.
Yes.
20,000.
I've heard they're holding off so we can have his like WrestleMania moment.
Yeah.
I'm just
He does deserve it, though.
He does
deserve it.
I'm not
but
even
at the same time, but Bobby Lashley is now the champion.
Exactly.
I feel like even though Kofi had a good run, but it still had a bit of like transitional-esque element to it. I don't think it's fair for him to now be a transitional champion around this period as well. Let's let him have his flowers and give him the run he deserves. If it didn't do well, then that's that. But let's at least give him a good few months, even if it's like 4 or 5 months. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd want to see Bobby Lashley as a multi-time champion. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair for The Rock to be the only black multi-time champion.
It's true.
I was going to ask a good question. With him being like having his WrestleMania moment, does it have to be him having the title? I don't think it does. I think
How else can he have the moment?
the match of him and Sheamus as the main event.
That's not the same.
So
That's the main event for what? What are they fighting for?
Fighting
for fireworks.
Who's best?
Fireworks and confetti.
Fire for fire, blood for blood. Oh man.
How would that be his WrestleMania?
I mean, as in,
there's no fam. He's won the world title.
let him fight Riddle, man.
You're sick.
And I don't want Bobby Lashley to lose.
Yeah. What I thought they was gonna do. Well, what I wanted them to do. I thought they were gonna do Drew against Roman at WrestleMania.
That would have, for me, that would work.
Bro, at Survivor Series was mad, you know.
Yeah.
Like it was. I feel like that would have had a lot of like attraction and stuff, but they didn't do it for some weird reason.
And Drew, I mean, for me, I'd rather at this point see Drew chase for the Universal title.
Yeah. I remember he had a match at the Royal Rumble. I forgot who was it against, but I thought he was gonna maybe lose it there and then get into the Royal Rumble, then win it, and then go and challenge Roman, but he didn't. So then it's weird that then they've taken the title off of him before Mania.
Yeah.
That makes sense at all.
It's weird. Because, I thought that they were going to carry on that beef from Survivor Series. A bit like what the women did last year.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do that for some weird reason.
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, boy.
What's going to happen with Roman and Edge?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to find out this Friday, isn't it? To see,
No, but who's gonna win?
Roman.
No, it doesn't make sense for him to win.
Don't give Edge the title.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Don't give him the title.
I don't see the point of Edge winning the title.
You know what it is?
All right, you'll be a Grand Slam champion. Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah, like, to be
You're a
honest,
Hall of Famer anyway. You've done it all. Sorry, Edge. You know this already. You've done it all.
Like, it doesn't make sense for Roman to win, but it doesn't make sense to bring Edge this far in, winning the Royal Rumble for him to lose to Roman. It doesn't make sense.
It does.
It doesn't.
It doesn't. I get what you mean.
It's a waste of space. Then you should have got someone else to win the Royal Rumble then.
But then we all know that winning the Royal Rumble doesn't automatically mean you're going to win the title.
I mean, as in, okay.
If we're going to at least...
Who's the last person to win the Rumble?
Seth.
And not win the title?
Or not win the title.
It's a tough one.
I remember Shinsuke didn't win.
Shinsuke, yeah.
Alberto Del Rio, innit?
No, Shinsuke. Shinsuke was the last.
Shinsuke.
Actually, who won the Royal Rumble? Yeah, Shinsuke
right,
then
Shinsuke.
Seth, then yeah.
But do you get what I mean? As in, man's come back, man's done all the training, he's come back to Royal Rumble, he's won that, he's been on all shows, like, doing, like, tour bus vibes. For him to come to Roman Reigns and it's like, you lose. But what the fuck?
I think it would be good for Roman's character.
That's what I'm saying. I will make him into a monster.
But yeah, let's say, for example, Edge does win, then what's next? What happens?
That's the problem. I don't know. But I'm just saying.
Another feud.
Do you get where I'm coming from, though?
I can understand it. Yeah. I can definitely understand it. It's just, I just feel like Edge is just not your era. I just prefer when you just come when it's needed. and then just keep it moving.
But then don't you think as fans that's what people complain too much about old timers then coming in and just wrestling because for the sake of it, as opposed to like being put into like proper stories. Like with Edge, I can actually commend him because he's here every week in and out, and he's invested in the story and he's doing something. Like he's not like Goldberg where he'll show up one week, call for a match just at the pay-per-view and then come back at the pay-per-view.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's wrestling fans are hard to please. I think
we are.
Like
if he wins it and then loses it to not an up and comer, but to a person it would be their first title win, something like that. Then alright, cool, I get it. But if he loses it and then if he wins it and then loses it to Roman or something again,
what's the point? Yeah.
Okay, what about this? How about he loses it? Okay, it's just he loses it, and after Brock Lesnar comes back, and after Paul goes back to Brock Lesnar.
That can be possible.
But in terms of how would Paul go, there would have to be some sort of like...
Okay, if it's a thing where it's like...
It can be a snaky thing, innit?
It's a snaky thing. No, it's snaky thing. It's like a thing where like man's like, oh, you weren't there for me. You didn't really manage this match properly. You're Paul, you're done. I nearly lost to Kevin Owens. You didn't really help me out then. You're done. Stuff like that. And he goes...
Okay.
And they go their way.
I don't see Brock going on SmackDown though.
I mean, I'm not saying go on SmackDown. Is it like...
He's a Raw dud.
Paul leaves and he goes to Raw. And goes to support Brock on Raw. Do you get what I mean?
Against Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Then we
on
get
then.
that in. After, battle of the managers. Bobby on one side, the MVP on the other side. Ooh! Fam, that alone I want to see, fam.
No, that would be dangerous.
That I want to see. Shit.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, the possibilities are endless, man.
I don't think MVP would win a head-to-head with Paul, though.
Well, in terms of speaking.
You don't think?
Paul's too much.
Maybe not win, but he'll be able to back himself.
he
He'll be able to hold himself up.
Paul's elite, man.
But as well though, he's got the thing where like he could fuck him up.
Yeah, easily.
So he could talk that talk. That's one thing. That's one notch that he's got over him.
Yeah.
But in terms of this pure speaking, it doesn't really get any better than Paul.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But before Paul beats up, before MVP beats up Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman needs to fight Adam Pearce first.
Right, that ain't happening.
Seen that much.
He even got pinned on Raw like Adam Pearce.
You got pinned by who?
Oh my god, the Hurt Business. That's
Was
it.
that the match? I think I missed that.
Yeah, like
Braun
Braun
Strowman
Strowman.
Pierce against.
Adam Pearce actually got in the ring and actually.
No. Shane just gassed him up. Get him in. Just got pinned straight
Braun
away.
was fucking everybody up.
Yeah, like destroying Cedric and fucking Shelton.
You know
Oh, that's why it was on the floor, because I watched it on 6. I'll tell you about the thing I do, innit? So I watch, basically, if I've missed something, for example, Raw, I watch it on 6 speed.
Okay.
And I just pause at certain moments. And that's how I get gist of it. And after I do that, I go watch Mex's WrestleMania review in it. So
Shout out Mex.
Next every time.
cool. Where does it leave us? You done?
Yeah, man. Pretty much done.
Cool. Big up everyone that's been listening.
Oh yeah,
so far.
AEW's this weekend. Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should be fun. Let me even quickly run through the card before we set off.
This drink is sweet, bro.
Fam, it's too sweet, fam.
Epic.
What was it?
What's this? Is that Lidl drink?
Tally, fam.
No. It's corner shop, like Turkish corner shop drink.
Turkish.
Fam.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The Turkish people.
No sugar tax, fam.
That's what I need, man. I'm telling you.
AEW Revolution this Sunday. It's going to be an amazing pay-per-view. We've got the Young Bucks versus the Inner Circle, Chris Jericho and MJF for the AEW Tag Team Championship. We've got Taz and Ricky Starks. No, we've got Brian Cage and Ricky Starks versus Darby Allin and Sting in a street fight. I don't really care about that match. I'm not going to lie.
Sting came in the ring, innit?
Yeah. We've got Hikaru Shida.
That's your people, them, innit? AEW, then.
Fam. Watch it, you enjoy it. We've got Hikaru Shida versus the winner of Nyla Rose and Ryo Mizunami. That's tonight. Adam Page versus Matt Hardy. Winner receives the loser's first quarter earnings. Big money match. We've got Cody Rhodes versus Scorpio Sky versus Pentagon versus Lance Archer versus Preston or Max Caster. We've got Miro and Kip Sabian versus Best Friends in a tag team match. We have the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal, so the winner of the Battle Royal gets a future AEW World Tag Team Championship match. And the match we all want to see, Kenny Omega versus John Moxley in an exploding barbed wire death match for
How
the
many
world
matches
title.
have they had, though?
Who?
Kenny and John.
This is their second singles match. No, their third match, but this is their second on record.
Okay.
The first match they had was unsanctioned. Yeah.
I got a question though.
If you're thinking what I'm thinking, but go on, bro, say it.
I love that.
No, I don't think it's thinking your one.
So the debate was that, not the debate, but it was said that this is like the equivalent to Rock and Austin, yeah?
I know what you're gonna say.
So let's say that it is for a second. Who plays what role?
Oh, that's not my God.
If Kenny Omega's a Rock,
I was even going to follow up from that. How long do you even think this rivalry is going to last for, fam? How many more matches do you think it's going to happen before people think,
what do you mean, it's done. It has happened. A lot of fans have said, but it's down to what.
Are people really saying to the Rock and Austin?
No, never.
I rest my case.
No, but it's too early. No, yes, not.
I don't think anyone's really been doing though.
Yeah. No, but no. When I mean, as in, I've seen a couple of tweets when people say, "Oh, this is getting boring now." Kenny's looking like a.
No, but I think that's more in terms of like Kenny's character as opposed to like the actual matches. Like the matches,
but you have to involve everything. You have to involve everything. Character, in-ring.
No, but the thing is, everybody knows that Kenny's character has never really been like. That's not ever been his strongest suit.
That's why I can't.
So would you compare him to an Austin then?
Yeah, that's why I can't commit to the whole.
Rock and Austin.
It's the same.
No, but
the thing is, I understood what he's saying. Is I'm saying
it's a
no, but you have to be, because the poster boy is not just in ring. It's character. It's everything. I'm sorry. It's everything.
Are they the poster boys though?
Of AEW?
I don't think they're
Who the poster boys
boys.
of AEW?
Cody. I think
Cody.
Cody.
Jericho.
No, okay. I think let me back.
I think it's more so Cody and Kenny would be the poster boy. I wouldn't put John Moxley there.
What I think about
Like I get what
Moxley because
I get what NK's saying though, because in terms of like every company has that massive feud. I 100% get that. But do you know me personally? I don't even personally believe this feud is going to be the feud that defines AEW.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
I honestly don't believe it. But I 100% understand and agree with what he's saying in terms of like that it could be equivalent to that.
It's only because
for me, I don't
stars.
see this feud as that though.
And even because Revolution. So what's AEW's Mania?
Revolution.
I think it's all out.
All out.
When's all out again?
That's like October, September.
I thought it was Revolution. That's their main.
Probably. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
But my point is, WWE never did Rock Austin on random pay-per-views here and there. It was Mania or basically nothing.
Or Raw.
That's very true.
Wait, no.
When else did they fight?
Rock and Austin didn't fight on Raw.
They didn't fight on Raw. But they did the one after.
It was always a screw confrontation at the end, or the Rock will stun us someone.
Like a triple threat.
Yeah.
And then they did Survivor Series. You know when they did the
WWE are too good, man. They kept it like precious gems.
They kept them
Too much.
apart until Mania.
McDonald's, bro. I've said it.
No,
too
but then
many
I think
times.
but the thing is, in terms of that, I think the only reason I won't give them that is just for the sheer fact that AEW have less pay-per-views. They've only got 4 or 5 pay-per-views a year, so more time than none. Even with certain matches, they're gonna have to have it on their main show.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, they're competing with NXT. They're gonna have to more or less pull out the.
I know.
the
I need to
network just
allow
kinda like-
AEW. You lot need to give it a couple of years. You don't need to marinate into the industry properly.
No, the thing
I
is,
still
they
feel like you
will.
lot are still too
You know what I'm
fresh.
saying? I just think, but like Mars said, more time than none, a lot of these like attitude era comparisons are what's killing it, because it's like we all know that naturally we're going to be nostalgia halls.
No, but you know what it is, broski?
We're naturally nostalgia halls, but at the same time, let's let it be its own thing. Like when there was feuds in TNA, like Samoa Joe and Kurt Angle. Nobody ever looked at it.
Yeah, but
like,
are you comparing that to the Rock and Austin? Like, let it make sense.
I didn't,
Sorry.
yeah.
So I'll let you land. I'm sorry. That is so rude.
No, let's go. No, I'm just saying that nobody ever compared those feuds to like Austin Rock. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just you know what? This is an exciting feud. Let's just enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's like it's kind of hard to kind of like sometimes enjoy it when all we're really thinking about is like,
this isn't as good as Rock.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want you to watch it.
No,
and
I get
that's why I want you to watch it and isolate it as its own thing, as opposed to like,
of
you know
course.
what? This isn't
No, but
Viscera
I won't throw
versus
the outrageous comment.
Midian.
This guy's got.
He's got me a couple times this episode.
This ain't Viscera versus Midian in 1996.
But you know what though? But you know what? It's all good. It's all good because when I look at it as a thing of, that's what I'm trying to say. I just feel like it just needs to make sense. Like it just, like, don't compare it to the Rock and Austin. I just don't feel like it makes sense. Like, you know what? One rivalry maybe from the independents, and it's a bit of a throw off. I might be wrong. No, I'm wrong.
What do you
I was gonna say AJ and Samoa Joe, but I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
I'm not gonna lie. That feud.
I'm wrong.
The thing is, we've overrated this feud. AJ and Samoa, what in TNA? That feud wasn't even that great. The match. That match wasn't even great. And I don't know why people on Twitter are trying to argue with us about.
Wait. Were you gonna say TNA Because I saw your face expression. Sorry.
No, what I was gonna say, I feel like TNA kind of they didn't do what they should have did with AJ. What? Bro,
I'm listening.
Say what? I just missed. Sorry, I saw something. What you say?
Because AJ is my
Someone
guy.
open the door.
No.
Oh shit, we need to.
Swear, we need to keep it.
Someone knock.
No, no one
I
not.
don't know. I can't. Yeah,
It's wrap.
yeah, wrap
Go on, carry on.
Yeah.
I just don't.
What did he say?
They didn't do what they should have did with AJ.
Oh my god.
He should have been the.
He was though.
Nah, bro. When all Kurt Angle and them man came in, bro.
AJ was still.
To it is, I kind of get what you're saying, but the thing is, when you deep that, when AJ first came in, AJ was like the top guy from 2002 to like 2004-5. He had won every single title. By the time Christian, AJ Styles, Christian, Kurt Angle won,
yeah, you're right.
They kind of they all went through this period of what AEW are more or less doing. Getting these recognizable stars. Because when just to kind of like boost the product. And then AJ was kind of like in the mix, innit?
He should have been the exception. Long story short, in my opinion, he should have been TNA. He should have been TNA's John Cena.
But he was.
Bro, he wasn't.
No, but broski, he was.
He was doing X Division stuff, and because he could still do that, but he wasn't always the guy.
Okay, The Rock at the beginning wasn't always the guy, but then he built his way up to become that guy over the years.
But once he was the guy, he stayed the guy.
AJ stayed the guy,
and then he would do like tag team stuff. And
but do you know what I think that is? I think that's the beauty of being that good. Like there's certain wrestlers where you could win everything, and then be able to just go back in the shuffle, kind of give other people a chance, and then be able to go back up. There's a lot of wrestlers now where as soon as they've won, like for example, Jinder Mahal won the big one. As soon as he lost it, he just went all the way down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I think more or less that's kind of like a lost art now. Like a lot of people just go to the main title. As soon as they lose the main title, there's nothing really happening for them. Like whether it's like mid card or
look at Kofi.
You know what I'm saying?
You should look at AJ.
But AJ, no, but more should have been done for AJ. But the thing is with AJ now, I think it's similar to TNA where he won the top, he was able to shuffle within the middle, then go back to the top.
Do you feel like AJ won it too quick?
With the WWE title?
Yeah.
100% not.
Credible.
Fam, do you know how far away? Do you know, fam, he was that good. Do you know what? Bro, deep how long into his career he came into WWE?
I'm deep in it. So he coming at Royal Rumble, had the feud with
Chris Jericho.
Then Roman. Then he had, was it John Cena beef yet?
Yeah.
John Cena beef all the way on to.
Then he went to SmackDown.
Then he had the Dean Ambrose. Then he had the Dean Ambrose.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when he won. That's when he won it, right?
Yeah.
So that was how many months?
8 months.
Wow.
When I mean he won it too quick,
almost
when I mean
a
he won
year.
it too soon, do you feel like actually no?
Nah.
When you're
that good and you defeated those amount of those caliber superstars.
And deep how long it took for him to get into the company.
And they knew he was that good.
Yeah, fam.
That's why he didn't go NXT.
That's why he didn't go NXT.
Yeah.
And when you're that good, you deserve to be. You know what I'm saying?
Shinsuke, Samoa Joe, all them as great. They all went NXT.
Samoa Joe should have came into straight to the thing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sorry,
facts.
but straight to the main roster.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Joe's on that caliber.
Should have, man.
Yeah.
That one was
Character at
No, he
least.
hasn't even won the world title there.
Yeah, how shocking. Yeah,
He's got the metal arm on the game though.
Were we even saying this before? I don't know if there's enough time. But
wrap up in 2.
what were we talking about? No, actually, no, it's fine. Because I remember when we were talking about, I think the last episode to do with if they were best in ring, AJ and all of them.
That.
Someone mentioned Samoa Joe, and I thought,
Don't get me started, fam. Don't get me started with that one. That one, because
because
that one guy, why load, fam. I'm not gonna lie. He'll come on the pod and he'll have to explain himself. Yeah. The thing is, I'm so sorry. My thing is, we're all allowed our opinions.
Yeah.
But if you have howlers, I'm so sorry. You're gonna have to answer for your crimes.
yeah, it's true.
So I can't even remember the guy's at Twitter. He's been meaning to come on the podcast, innit? But fam, I've got questions for this guy because, fam, some of the I think it's incredibly I think it's the audacity to even tell me that Samoa Joe is AJ Styles' dad. That's him.
Well, he said that.
Oh my Jesus
No,
Christ!
lock on the podcast, guys. Episode 47, lock.
That is a
What
howler.
the fuck have I just heard?
Do is I'm gonna even see when we do this guy, I'm gonna at him as well. I can't remember.
Oh, he has to get
but
at it.
Fam, that is an absolute howler.
He has to get at
That
it.
is an absolute howler. To tell me that without Samoa Joe, there'll be no AJ Styles. That is an incredibly. Fam, we need to make a sound effect for you are low. Bro, you are low. And when you're ready to come on the pod, we'll make this happen because you have to answer for the crimes you have come to say and tweet us with because bro, like I said, we don't argue with people on Twitter, but some of the opinions that some of you come up with, it's like, I don't know, fam, Stardog and Stardog, Gorilla Glue, all these people are killing my people, fam.
Yeah, they are, man.
It's killing all our people, fam.
But it's killing
Because,
everyone.
fam, like, bro, what a howler.
That's
Did you see what AJ Styles was doing in 2002? 2003,
People are
2004?
buzzing, I'm telling you.
The man.
Fam.
It's so bad that,
And this isn't saying that AJ
15 years later, Stone Cold Steve Austin, as crooked and old as he is, was saying, I was watching you, AJ. I salute you. You were the man. You're the fucking man, bro.
Even bigger than that, yeah.
Are you
the
mad?
Undertaker said in his
Taker.
doc, he was like, I didn't want to come back, but when the guy calls you,
you have to go.
You have to go.
When he said, I was like, AJ's getting flowers.
You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is,
I'm
it
saying.
just shows behind the scenes how credible this man is in the
Bro.
industry, bro.
Undertaker was like, but when he calls you,
Yeah,
bro, I was
like,
like, yeah,
it's different.
And man are
It's
trying to tell me
different.
that Samoa Joe raised AJ Styles.
Go and
that
sleep.
AJ Styles,
It's separate, it's
come
separate,
on,
it's
man.
It's different.
This isn't saying that Samoa Joe's bad, because Samoa Joe's great, but
Yes.
come on, let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
AJ's on that
Let's
level,
be real and let's be honest with myself.
You know that, so everyone knows that Samoa Joe is great, but
You know what I'm saying? I don't even have to say it, but sometimes you have to clarify.
you have to clarify.
Some
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
people
yeah,
will
leave
leave
it
it.
out.
You know what I'm saying?
Leave it.
Man, not trying to tell me Samoa Joe is AJ Styles' son.
Nah,
Come
that's
on. Alright, drop the mic, fam. What the fuck?
Episode 57 of the Wrestling's podcast. Big up to everyone that's subscribed, listened, everything. Big up the new followers that's listening to the podcast.
Big up
as well.
our bro Mars for
Big up
coming
to
through.
everyone that's like, you know, that's
Yes, my
supporting.
bro.
Make sure
Big
you
up
plug yourself, my bro.
Mars, say where you're from, bro.
Oh, man's from South East London, man.
Jeez.
Come on.
But yeah, man, thanks for having me, guys.
Come
I
on,
really
man. You're part of the
appreciate
family, man.
Yes.
it. Yeah, man. Maybe again sometime. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
You're gonna come on soon, bro. Honestly, I like the way you talk, man.
Yes,
Pause.
bro. How long?
Hey, episode 57 of the Wrestling's podcast. We'll see you next week. Peace.
By the man them, for the man them. Bow, pussy.
We didn't get that last week.
Yeah, I clocked it.